Oh, it's a 20K. Okay, that kind of makes sense though. It's a long distance, but like, still.
Nigga, they be throwing their hips out for a long distance. That's the craziest thing about it. They like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it for a little bit. Now them niggas be at it for a while. Oh, and we are live, baby.
We are live.
All right, hold on.
Live. Let me move into this spot.
Oh yeah. All right. We live, baby. We live.
Live. Welcome back.
One of our hosts is late today for who knows what reason.
Yeah.
My boy Vic. He should be here. Who knows when?
Pretty soon.
But how everybody doing today?
You know the vibes, man.
Vibes?
I already know. Episode 18. I really didn't think we was gonna make it this far. I'm not gonna lie. We finna be at episode 20 in 2 weeks.
Hey man.
I'm excited, man.
Hey, let's keep it going.
Feeling good.
All right.
Man.
As y'all know, Super Bowl was this past weekend. So just get kind of quick thoughts on what y'all thought about the game.
Oh, it was a great game, bro. Fox was like, they killed it. Like, Fox needs to continue having Super Bowls. Just like the graphics. Like, Joe Buck really wasn't bad. Joe Buck, actually, he did good. Him and Troy Aikman. Let me see. They killed it. Bro, it was a good Super Bowl. The game was good. It was better than last year, 10-3. This one was really good. Like, just like the fourth quarter. The whole game, I kind of knew the Chiefs wasn't out. Just because, I mean, like, just the whole playoff run they had. Like, you knew, like, all right, that Mahomes got something special. But, like, what I took from it, I mean, Mahomes' golden jacket is getting stitched right now as we speak. Like,
Already?
They stitching it as we speak. Like,
I mean, I ain't going to disagree with it. Cause, I mean,
he could play 5 more seasons and he would be a Hall of Famer.
Jeez.
He's that special.
5?
Just 5 more seasons.
Hot take. First hot take of the night.
Yeah, how about that?
I'm with it. Hot take Tuesday. We ain't no Hot take Tuesday in a minute. That's it, bro. He could play 5 more seasons and he'll be a Hall of Famer.
I mean, unless he's
done in his short 3-year career more than what half the quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame have done for their whole career.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
An MVP and a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Some of them did that. It took them like 10, 20 years just to even get an MVP and a Super Bowl.
To just get too deep in the playoffs. So
Exactly. He done more than Marino done already. Off top.
Like,
accolade wise, yeah.
You say 5 years, but like,
it's possible, man.
Unless he go like deep into the
it's
next
possible.
4
He go to one
years.
more Super Bowl, man.
Nah, he go back to Super Bowl. I did not say
he could retire right then and there. But especially and then on the 49ers side of it though, I don't blame Kyle Shanahan. Like I really don't. Like the first Super Bowl. All right, let me think. So the first Super Bowl with Matt Ryan, that was his. Like it wasn't necessarily his fault either. Because like just MVP. You have the MVP, you expect your MVP to be able to close the game out for you. This Super Bowl, I don't even like. You got to blame the defense too. Like just for the fact that it was like they gave up 21 points in the fourth quarter.
True.
That's ungodly. Like you're supposed to be the best defense in the league. I mean, you and the Patriots, like best defense in the league. So you're not supposed to give up 21 points in one quarter within like 4 minutes. Like because I think it was like 8 minutes left whenever the Chiefs started scoring. So it was like, and within 8 minutes, he let them score 3 touchdowns. Like that's a problem. That's more the defensive fault. But in Jimmy G, I mean, he's what I thought he was. Like what I've been saying since the beginning of the year. He's mid. Like I've been saying this. He's a very average quarterback who like the team wins in spite of him. I would say he's overpaid just because he's a franchise quarterback. You have to pay franchise quarterbacks, and he's in the top half of the league, so it makes sense. But I mean,
so he's still average.
He's exactly what I thought he was. I mean. He missed some throws, made some throws. The throw to Kittle, like nobody talks about it, but that was a great throw.
It was.
It was a really good throw. I mean, it was pass interference, but I mean, it was a great throw. He did make big throws when it was asked to, besides the Emmanuel Sanders one. And the crazy thing is, what's the name? Mostert got 12 carries for 58 yards after coming off 4 touchdowns the week before.
Well, and that's one that's hard about is like Kyle Shanahan. He's like, I don't know what happened that second half. Bro just said. What worked in the first half, we're just gonna throw out.
It's like they play scared in a way. Like they play like okay, it's the Chiefs. They can come back at any point. Like that was like it felt like that was in the back of his mind like all the time. Like I feel like that's not the way he's supposed to play. You just gotta just let loose. Like you just gotta. It's a Super Bowl, man.
If that's the case, then if you're worried about why throw the football, run the football. You try to run as much clock as you can before this team when you don't miss. When they figure you out, offensively.
That's the crazy thing. No, actually, honestly, I wouldn't even say they should have ran the ball more because the Chiefs were actually starting to stop the run. Chris Jones is a specimen. He's the second best second best D tackle in the league behind Aaron Donald easily. Like it's not close. It's him. It's Aaron Donald, him, and then the field. That's really how it goes. But like he had a really good game stopping the run. I mean, like Raheem Mostert only had 12 carries for 58 yards. Like that just basically tells you like what kind of job they were doing, like defensively.
I mean, one thing I said for the game, I was surprised when you see the way they kind of control the line of scrimmage. You notice the first half, the 49ers are running like a lot of outside zone, a lot of off tackle, and you see like the defensive line never got reached. They really didn't let the
they were aggressive on the run.
Yes, they did not let them get to the second level where they can block linebackers and force them inside where, Mostert, he's not a big kid. He's not taking in between the guards, bruising for like 4 yards. He's not deep. So once you got that off the tackle zone stuff, then we saw the motion stuff.
Spagnuolo had a great game plan. Like the scheme, really Tyrann Matthews changed that defense as well too.
Yes.
But Spagnuolo had a great game plan. They did a great job. Really the whole Chiefs game plan, the way that they came out running the football more than they were passing the ball, like that was really like just uncharacteristic of the Chiefs because they don't run the football at all. And like their first play of the game was a run, and they lead the league in first down throws. So I mean, it was special, honestly. Damian Williams is a stud running back. He's a stud, honestly. Like, he had a great game.
It was crazy because I forgot who I talked about this, but he didn't like the runner for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because he upset with speed, and the Chiefs have this fast team. So he's not fast enough.
No, he's fast.
That's what I said.
Damian Williams
I
fast.
Are you crazy? Just because he got Tyreek Hill.
No, Damian Williams fast. He's fast. I mean, Damian Williams and him raced, and Tyreek Hill raced on a touchdown. Like Damian Williams took off for a touchdown. Tyreek Hill caught him because Tyreek Hill's the fastest man not running track and field like in the world. But like just like he was racing, he was with him. You know what I'm saying? So
man,
Chiefs had a great game. It was a really good, one of the best Super Bowls I watched.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to Fox, for putting up doing a great job.
Great showing.
Yes.
Shouts out to Shakira.
And, I can't say nothing about that.
Shouts out to Shakira, man.
I will go off subject and talk about how people commented on
I seen that, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people kind of wasn't.
It was in Miami, bro. It's not for y'all.
Was it family? I was like, what?
It was in Miami. The population of Miami is 71% Latin, so it's not for y'all.
It's like I don't understand. Like first of all, live in a free country, so I don't know why you're expecting security and them go do what they always do.
Yeah, that's they bag. Like that's what they do. They're not finna come sing opera or something like that.
they're not type of performer that just sit there and just sing, or sit there and just rap a song like that. They're not Travis Scott and how he was last year. He's not just gonna walk around and rap. Yeah. These people gonna perform. They a Beyonce type of thing. They gonna come out there, dance, do the whole 401k.
Yeah.
So it's
true performers.
Yeah,
that's what they are. True performers.
I mean, how they get their money, honestly.
Thanks.
So, but going back on subject, let's talk about y'all probably heard news. Dak Prescott, the Cowboys think about franchise tagging him. What is your thoughts on it? I know you probably don't care.
I'm just waiting for basketball.
I could lead the football. Let me see. I haven't even really thought about this yet. So this is really just off the dome. Like I haven't thought about this at all. But Dak getting franchised. I know I did see him say he's not gonna play at all until he gets money. He said he's not practicing. He said he's not doing anything. I mean, basically, I've always been a player first guy, player mentality. Mm-hmm. So I mean, from Dak's perspective, you paid DeMarcus, Zeke, and it looks like they're gonna pay Coop, and you left me out, but I'm the quarterback. So I mean, I can't blame him in a way. I'm like, man, forget y'all. I'm gonna get my bag. I'll play the season. I'm not practicing. I'm not hurting myself because I haven't got paid yet. Because then that's gonna be your excuse whenever it happens. Yeah. But from the ownership standpoint, the Eagles game is really what I feel like lost him all the money. Yeah. Him losing to the Eagles. With Carson Wentz playing with nobodies and practice squad guys, and you had a full healthy cast with the healthy line, healthy running back, healthy receiver core, probably at least a top 5 receiving core.
The only person that was quote unquote hurt was Amari Cooper on that receiving core.
And even if you say Amari Cooper, you still have a pretty good top half of the league receiving core. Yeah. With Brandon Cobb and Michael Gallup, but still a decent receiving. Not crazy. I'm not saying it's the best one, but it'll work. It's better than what Carson Wentz had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know how to do all
receiving core. But I don't blame the Cowboys. Me personally, I'm not me personally, from the owner's perspective, I wouldn't really pay Dak. I don't think Dak deserves the blank check. Like you write your own check. But at the same time, it's hard to find a franchise quarterback. Like it's hard to find a bridge quarterback to move on to the next guy. So I mean, if you're not gonna pay him, they'll have to have like some type of backup plan in line where they already know who's coming. Like unless they know, like maybe they're getting Teddy Bridgewater, maybe Tom Brady's gonna be like coming. Like you know what I'm saying? So for them not to have paid him, they should have paid him before Carson Wentz, because this could have already been done. Because now he has to get more than Carson Wentz and more than Goff.
I mean, honestly, the problem with Dak is he wants more than $35 million a year.
Which is, I don't think he's that type of guy.
He already turned down $35 million a year. I ain't paying you that much money. You haven't performed to that guy. He want to be the highest paid.
I mean, in a way, he has performed though. That's the thing. Like both sides have a really good argument, because you could say I did perform. I mean, like whenever I had the number one offense this year. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you can't say, he didn't perform. We had the number one offense. So obviously it wasn't my fault. You have to blame him on defense. So he has an argument. Both sides have a good argument, but the ownership could say we didn't make the playoffs. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying, with your great offense. So I mean, the more you throw the balls, let me see, the more you throw I'm gonna have to put this in words. When you throw the ball more, the less wins we get. It's basically like I was trying to put that. So I mean, in a way, like it's a bad situation though. It can really get ugly. Franchising a player can really get ugly. You seen what happened to Le'Veon Bell? Yeah. Like it's a lot of pride when it comes to money and stuff like that. So I mean, I've really rarely ever heard at least a quarterback getting franchised and ends good. I mean, Kirk Cousins was the last dude we see continue to get franchised.
And he was okay because he was getting paid.
I mean, but it ended up kind of bad in a way, because I mean, he left. He didn't want to be there anymore.
True.
Like that. That's just a bad look from a team. Like the fact you're getting franchised just means we don't really want to keep you in a way. Like we don't really think you're the guy. If he was a guy, he would already got paid. So in a way, I mean, it's not a good look. But where I really can't see Dak playing anywhere else. Maybe Colts, Chargers. Yeah. You have another team like that. But I mean,
but speak kind of. I know kind of off subject, but you talk about Tom Brady and how like the Cowboys, if they don't decide not to go for Tom. Mm-hmm. The Raiders actually looking into Tom.
I seen that.
I seen that. The Raiders are really looking to
the Patriots also offered Tom a $32 million contract. Not offer, but they said they will if he's willing to come back. That'll be the contract that they will give.
Why would he not come
which is like not a record number, but in terms of Patriots standards, that's a record number, because the highest Tom Brady's ever gotten was I think $23 million.
I'll be surprised if he leaves. Honestly, Tom Brady in another jersey.
That's a pride thing, man. It comes to pride. At some point, it comes to respect. At some point, when Tom Brady realizes, man, I'm the greatest quarterback to ever touch the football field. I'm the most accomplished quarterback to ever touch the football field, and I'm getting paid like a scrub. Like at some point, like I'm taking all these pay cuts for what I think is in year 18. Year 18, I think. I think it's a year, something like that. But at like some point, he's probably like, man, I'm taking all these pay cuts time after time after time. At some point, it's time for me to get that money back. Like, where does that money went? Because I took a pay cut for y'all to give me amazing talent around me. This past season, look at the players I had around me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So in a way, it's like pride comes in a factor at some point.
Yeah, I honestly agree, but I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't see Tom Brady going nowhere else. So I mean, the fact that y'all from 35 minutes,
wherever he goes, it has to be somewhere where, like, kind of in a way, he's kind of in the same space Braun was whenever he's picking a new team, where he needed a place where his family can be happy and there's a chance to win. Yeah. So like, I mean, like the places that like what people are reporting, the Chargers, who have a great receiving core with Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and then I don't think Melvin Gordon will be back. But I mean, the defense is really good, and then you got Eckler. I mean, but I don't think Tom Brady's ever needed like a stud running back. Just give him a running back by committee, and he'll be good. Oakland actually has a decent team, a young team. I don't know how long Brady will want to be there to like wait for like a complete rebuild, because they're in the process of a rebuild. Another team I seen was the Colts, but I mean, would you want to go to the house that Peyton Manning built, like your arch rival?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's like Braun going to Chicago. Like, you can't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the house Michael Jordan built. You can't do it. Nobody can go to Cleveland. Like, no big free agent can go to Cleveland and try to like build that up. because that's Bron's house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in a way that's Peyton's house. You can't go there.
Oh, what you want to say?
What kind of LeBron thing? He went to LA. If you think about it.
But that's different though. LA is. I get what you're saying. LA is kind of like the San Francisco of like NFL. It's like, bro, there's so many stars there. We have with Jerry Rice, Deion Sanders, Joe Montana, Steve Young, Ronnie Lott, like all these guys. You know what I'm saying? So in a way, it's like that's like all the stars play for LA. If that makes sense. Because in Lakers, Magic Johnson, Wilt Chamberlain, Shaq, Kobe, Bron. Like, you know what I'm saying? It can go on and on and on.
Okay, I understand.
It's not like
it's not like a city to where it's like one star.
Yeah. Okay, in a way, like. It's a lot of people built up the Lakers. It's not just like, oh, that's Kobe's like house, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It is Kobe's house, but it's not like when you think of the Lakers, you don't just think of one player. You think of several different ones. When you think of Chicago, there's one guy you think of. It's Michael Jordan.
Exactly.
When you think of New England, it's Tom Brady. Think of Indianapolis Colts, oh, that's Peyton Manning's house.
You about the Saints?
It's Drew Brees' house. It is his house.
Drew
Brees. Nobody else talked about it either. Drew Brees his contract's up.
Okay,
his contract's up. That's somebody like nobody's talked about. His contract's up. It's really weird to me that nobody's even mentioned that.
Because he already like put like a statement out immediately that said he's taking time off. Like as of right now, as far as
what do you think?
Saints fans, I think he's gonna retire. Unless Sean Payton come talk to the man at his house like, hey, look, man, look. I think he need one more year.
I seen Sean Payton come out and say they have great like communication. Like they're it's more than just like they're just a head coach player bond. It's like they're actually like
they're real good friends.
Like family, like their families know each other, like that. So I mean, I think Sean Payton could convince him, but I mean, I don't think Brees had anything else to accomplish. I mean, besides the MVP, and I don't think he's gonna win that. Just with the current landscape of quarterbacks in the league, I don't think he's gonna win.
Unless he has like somehow come out next year, he's just throwing hell deep.
And even if like, I mean, he's older, like he's older. We seen whenever he tried to he played the whole season 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the season, he slowed down, like just because age. Like it's what happens with everybody. He's 40 years old, right?
Yeah.
At 39, 40, something like that.
Yeah, I think he's turning 41.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I mean,
but thinking about it, he's seen the end of Brett Favre. He basically watched when it's the end of Brett Favre's career.
Yeah.
So I think that could be probably in the back of his head. I think he has talked about
I can't see him playing anywhere else besides the Saints.
Exactly. So
I mean, besides the Chargers, obviously, but I'm talking about in future standards. I don't see any.
I think he probably
either it's retire or Saints.
I don't think he will.
Because Saints are such a good spot for him. It's a young team. Have a whole bunch of young stars. I did see that they said Taysom Hill will be their franchise quarterback moving forward. If Brees retires, Taysom Hill is the guy.
Hey.
Just because you can't keep 3 quarterbacks in a room. Sean Payton said that. He said like that's like the only room where you can't have 3 starters. More than 1 starter.
Man, like it's so. I respect Sean Payton for like kind of like he tried his best to utilize all 3.
Yeah.
Like he said, no screw, we're gonna throw 3 quarterbacks out there at one point. You know, so they ain't gonna know what the heck's going on. You had freaking Taysom Hill at quarterback. You got
Drew Brees out wide.
And you got freaking what's his name?
Teddy
at the slot. You're like, what's going on?
They actually ran a play like this?
Yes, they actually had a play where they had
everybody is out there.
Look, he had to call a timeout. It's like, what's going on over here? And he probably did that because he just wanted to waste a timeout. He's like, yeah, we're just going to throw this out there. They're going to call a timeout. That's the whole purpose of throwing this out there. We're not even going to run the playoff, but they're probably going to call a timeout because they're going to be confused.
No, but in a way, I think the Saints are in good hands. Though. I think Sean Payton's a good coach. Taysom Hill's an amazing athlete. Dude can like fly. He's probably a 4.3 guy. He has to be.
And you know what? The one thing I say about Taysom Hill is that, which impressed me about the playoff game he played, that he showed that, hey, I can throw the football. He can.
I don't remember if you like. I don't know if you remember me telling you when I was like, man, Taysom Hill can't throw the ball. Yeah. This season he impressed me. He impressed me a lot.
I probably agree with you at the point. I said, well, Taysom Hill hasn't really showed that he can throw. I think this year, especially the playoff game, like he do better passes than Drew Brees that game. If I honestly, like, as far as like the big ones, he did. He do better.
I get what you're saying. He definitely did.
So, the only thing I say that he's lacking on kind of more the accuracy thing, but then again, he's not Drew Brees.
And Sean Payton can scheme around that.
Yeah, I said like
nobody's Drew Brees. Drew Brees is the most accurate quarterback in NFL history. So nobody's. It's like
I said like
so it's kind of
used to watching Drew Brees for like almost like 10 years. it's kind of used to seeing like this extremely accurate quarterback who's like throwing into double coverage and somehow get the ball.
Yeah, the team definitely they have a really bright future. There's just so many young quarterbacks and young teams in the league. Just from the 49ers to the Saints, the Vikings are a young team with Dalvin Cook, Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, and you got Kirk Cousins. I think on 1 or 2 more year contract. Like there's so many young teams. Like I just love the space NFL's in, honestly.
Man, I feel you. Let's call it. Oh, it's just in my mind. Cause our other host Victor's here. It's something about the Saints. I forget it.
Breeze, Michael Thomas.
It was something about Sean Payton. It was like something about kind of his contract coming close to ending.
He'll get re-signed. He'll get re-signed. He'll get re-signed.
Leaving, but like the Cowboys, but like in the talks of like Greg, like the Cowboys.
I don't think he'll leave. If I think he would have let maybe if like the opening for Dallas is open around the time that he like contracts up, maybe that would happen. I don't see that happening though. 'Cause I think Mike McCarthy's their guy going forward for at least the next 10 years. Just because I know the way the Cowboys are, they keep dudes like around for a long time. Unless you have a problem with Jerry Jones, and he'll kick you out immediately. But I mean, like I don't think Sean Payton's leaving. But like onto speaking of Saints young players, Michael Thomas, Offensive Player of the Year.
Man, I was surprised for some reason. I just wasn't surprised. It's like, bro had a stellar season. Speaking of what you call it, of Michael Thomas, AB was on Kevin Hart podcast.
AB?
Yeah,
Antonio Brown?
Yeah, he was on Kevin Hart podcast for Super Bowl weekend because they were down there. He talked about Michael Thomas. He basically said like he likes him, but he's not his style of player. Like Michael Thomas knows being a big playmaker.
He's a possession.
Yeah, he like Fitzgerald basically. He's your third down dude.
I get you. Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
You know, hey, if I got to I'm throwing to him. Not 10, I could get.
Michael Thomas really can't play like. I mean, he can. I'm not saying that, but like, in the terms, AB can play every receiver position, outside, inside, slot, tight, like in tight. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Michael Thomas is more just outside type of guy, different type of receiver. Yeah.
So that the offensive rookie of the year actually kind of
It was Kyler Murray. It could have been Josh Jacobs. I thought it was gonna be Josh Jacobs.
I said I wasn't surprised, but then the guy thought about Josh Jacobs. I said, well,
Kyler had a hell of a season. Like Kyler really did. With what he had, Kyler had a hell of a season. But Josh Jacobs should have definitely won it, just from the fact that he like just I think led like all rookies in scrimmage yards. Miles Sanders had a case too. Yeah. I think he had all purpose. Miles Sanders led in all purpose yards. It was a really good rookie class. Honestly, a lot of stud players. Oh, Victor?
Yeah.
It was a lot of stud players. Basically, you had the defense. You had Nick Bosa who balled. What was I gonna say about Offensive Player of the Year? I was gonna say Christian McCaffrey could have got it.
Yes. Oh wait.
He had a 1,000 season. It hasn't happened since I think Edwin James.
You know what? You sure is right.
I thought I was gonna win it.
It could. It was nice that it could please my mind about that. Like, bro, they had like a career high season. Like
that hasn't happened in years.
Yeah. Like I haven't seen nobody.
I really thought he was gonna win. I didn't think they were gonna give Michael Thomas. I mean, both deserved. Like I really didn't personally mind who got it. Mm-hmm. Like I honestly, what's another award? MVP. There's no discussion. Yeah. Like it was easy. Actually, we gonna wait till he get here.
Matter of fact, Greg Olsen being released. How you feel about that?
It's gonna be a future Pat. Hey, say we was just talking about the MVP. We were just talking about the awards that got won.
Big trust.
So I just want we might as well just since we were just talking about MVP, we might as well just we might as
bad day when I pull up and boot cut catch. It's been a tough day.
And the plea front, plea front.
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
I know. I'm so tapped into the game, bro. I was already listening, so I already know what y'all were talking about.
I love the game.
And first and foremost, one, Greg Olsen is not a future Pat. I think he probably just retired and just call it that. Two, the only other team I can see Drew Brees playing for, a part of me wants to say the Colts.
You can't go to the house Peyton Manning built. Did you hear that part of it?
Yes,
that's the house Peyton Manning built.
Trying to compare the same level like LeBron and LA, bro. It's kind of NBA and the NFL is kind of different.
It's not.
Like
it's not.
It just is. Like
those higher echelon dudes can't go. Nobody can go to New England. No other star quarterback can go to New England.
They do well.
Phillips not a star quarterback like Tom. He's not in that echelon. But barely. He's not in that echelon. He's in the Hall of Fame because he's easy to get it.
Dan Phillip can.
Not really. Eli has 2 rings.
Off of what?
Off of 2 rings. Off of 2 rings. That's what he has.
He beat Tom.
Twice.
First of all,
2 times.
Neither time did he beat Tom Brady. His defense beat Tom Brady.
Was he on the team?
2 really good drives.
He had
2 amazing throws.
It was one. First of all,
the Manningham throw might have been the greatest throw ever.
Might be the greatest throw of all time in Super Bowl history. That was a spectacular throw. I wish Jimmy G hit that throw the other night, but that's besides the point. But that's besides the point. The point is, like, the concept of like, oh, Peyton did this, so you can't go here. Peyton debunked that when he went to the Broncos. That's Elway's team. Elway was
Peyton Manning's better.
Not.
Peyton Manning's better than John Elway. Peyton Manning's better than John Elway.
Come on, don't do this, bro.
Peyton Manning's better than John Elway.
Don't do this. But anyway,
Peyton's better. That's better.
The Broncos is Elway's team. Elway had even got to the point where he became a partial owner. So it was definitely his team at that point. He had not only won the franchise the rings playing, he now owns a partial half of the franchise. So then Peyton decided to go to Elway's team and win them a championship. Not only that, take him to 2 straight Super Bowls. So like,
to be fair, in that situation, Peyton Manning had the choice of either going to Miami with Reggie Bush as their running back, or
Reggie Bush at that point,
or Denver. So it's like at that point, it's kind of like,
bro. I just don't believe like that theory isn't true. Like if you're great, you can go wherever you want. So Brady can go wherever he wants. Drew can go wherever he wants. Phillip
Brady won't go to Indy. Brady will not go to Indy.
I ain't gonna lie, after way.
Especially his rival, like his biggest rival, Peyton Manning. He's not going to Indy.
I think he'd do it out of spite. Honestly, Brady's that kind of guy.
He won't win. He'll just look dumb.
Nah, he win.
He will look really dumb.
He'd win. That defense is good enough to win them games.
Over my homeboy?
Frank Wright's a good coach, yeah.
Over my homeboy?
That defense.
Over Big Trust?
No. He gets smoked. No cap, he gets smoked. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you.
Let's go to AFC, brother. Go ahead and go to NFC, brother.
Yeah, he gonna have to go play for the Panthers or something, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
He gonna play for Tampa Bay.
He might have to go play for Tampa Bay. He gonna have to stay in the division. I can see that, honestly.
Tampa Bay would be sick. That would be sick.
That's disgusting. Can't even imagine the type of offensive numbers they put up.
Bruce loves old quarterbacks too.
He do work with them boys. That's the problem. He do work with them.
He made Carson Palmer look like
an MVP candidate.
Exactly. Imagine what he could do with the best quarterback of all time.
I'm just saying, bro. Man. Granted, the last Drew Brees game we did see, he was very washed.
He was very bum-like.
It was very like, this isn't Drewsif. This is like...
That was in Breezes.
Yeah, that was in Breezes. This is like Drew.
With those weapons, there was no way he should look like a bum.
Andrew Brees. Yeah.
With the offensive player of the year and with Alvin Kamara, there's no way.
I'm just saying, Taysom Hill showed that he could start, bro. So them getting rid of Teddy is worth it. I don't think Taysom Hill is ready to start. Give him 1 more year.
I don't care.
I love him.
I love
Teddy or Taysom. I like Taysom better.
I think potential.
And Taysom's just the potential through the roof.
But the potential for Taysom through the roof, he can.
Because like with Teddy, we seen Teddy's prime in a way. We know what he is.
We know what Teddy can do.
He's a game manager. He won't lose you the game.
He can make throws.
Yeah, he won't lose you the game, but he won't like go out the way and just put the team on his back.
He did 5 games back to back for the Saints.
The defense helped a lot with those games.
That defense was top 5?
That defense was amazing.
At that point, I think they finished the year top 10. Yeah, the defense, the Saints defense wasn't as bad as.
They kind of stacked up when Drew Brees came back. Oh yeah, we have to put up 45 points a game again. Nope. Nope.
But y'all got washed, so I mean, just going back, y'all just got washed, and y'all prime is y'all sleep. Y'all prime is running out. It really is.
Oh, window?
Yeah, their window to win is running out very quick. You had 3 years to do it, and you haven't come close all 3 years. So
actually, we came close. We got NFC Championship 1 year.
And then got smoked with the you can't tackle in the air. Yeah, you got choked by
Brees choked.
Not even that.
He choked. That's a pick. He choked.
That Williams tackle, I will never get over it. That's
PJ Williams. I'm talking about
with the step.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the next year against the Rams. Brees choked.
Brees got choked. Okay, but
they had 2 opportunities to win that game. That is true. So I can give. It's like
the pass interference. Yes, it was egregious. It should have been called. We get it.
Drew, but still.
But no, still. I ain't like that overtime play.
They gave y'all the ball back, and y'all choked.
And y'all stuck. Yeah, can't forget about that.
I mean, he got hit.
Nah, bro.
Quarterbacks get hit every play. Every time they're throwing the ball, they're getting hit. He just threw a duck.
No, he was in mid-arm. The ball is right here. He was not ready to.
You're talking like a Saints fan. I want you to talk like you actually watched the game and tell me who was he throwing it to.
I don't know. The ball.
Oh, I don't know either. To this day,
Michael Thomas, the only person in the area. Michael Thomas, I don't even know what he was doing.
Bro, we gotta go back to the ball.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So
terrible.
I mean, honestly, I'd go Teddy because it's just safer. But Taysom has the more potential. Teddy is gonna garner 26.
Taysom runs like a 4.3.
Hey,
you can't coach that.
Teddy's gonna garner at least $26 million in free agency. Like I think I've seen numbers that say he's gonna get an $80 million contract, which is higher than what Kirk Cousins got paid. Which is actually that's insane.
It's not worth it.
But that's kind of like the space the league is at. The league has so many good quarterbacks, but like a lot of the teams that aren't good need quarterbacks to push themselves. Like Tampa Bay, like they're good, but they need a quarterback that's consistent.
They need a defense more than
anything.
But it's kind of funny, bro. I seen like a meme where it said Jameis should have won Defensive Player of the Year for 30 picks and 6 fumbles.
Bro,
that's crazy.
The kill is, I keep telling you people the stat. So when Jameis is under 2 turnovers a game, the Buccaneers are 6-3. When he throws 3 or more, I think they only have 1 win. On the
you
entire
can do that with any quarterback. No, I'm not saying like that stat can go with any quarterback though. But that stat can go for like the whole NFL. You can just look at the whole NFL history and be like, hey, when a quarterback throws more than 2 picks, what happens? You lose. No, I get what you're saying, but that stat can go with anybody.
30 interceptions in the season.
Yeah, that's bad.
Jameis
is my guy, and I can't defend him.
He went 30 for 30.
Hey, 30 for 30.
Y'all know Jameis is my guy, and I can't defend it at all.
Like, and then like the free agent market's still crazy because Mariota's gonna be probably the highest paid backup in the league, and we saw what we've seen for the last 2 years what a backup quarterback can do in the league with not only Nick, Teddy, and then your boy that just want to come back play Ryan Tannehill. So the backup quarterback is coveted. I wouldn't be mad if Baltimore brought him in. That's a cold little quarterback room we got. So. It could work, but I was late because I got bootcut khakis on. So
with the plea fronts.
Hey man, I just had to I had bootcut khakis on with Vans, bro.
That's it.
That's
a nasty fit.
I'm a deviant for real.
That's a nasty
fit. I had to pull up, bro. I'm sorry I was late, but I had to pull up.
You're good, but you know what? I guess we're about to hop into.
Hey, we got a fan question.
Word?
Yeah. Said we got to talk about how Tom Brady leaving and who gonna replace him.
I told you no, and DeQuillan said, shout out to DQ. DeQuillan said that's stupid if they pay Brady $32 million. Well, I mean, what other option do they have? They didn't draft the backup option. They traded their last backup option. So
he went to the Super Bowl.
Exactly. So you might as well pay Brady $30 million and say screw it.
Not really. When you think about it, like how long?
Yeah, for 1 year.
Brady's not taking a 1 year contract. Like, I get what you're saying from a team's perspective, but you as a player, think about it from a player perspective. You're finna take a 1 year, $32 million contract when you could go somewhere else and get a multi-year, $30 million contract.
Well, first of all,
another
paying multi-year for Tom Brady. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be real. There's a lot of teams that will give him.
There's like 28.
The Chargers will. The Raiders just came out. Raiders just threw Derek Carr to the bus.
We don't know this guy.
He said, "Hey, whenever Tom Brady is free agency, we will be getting him."
I promise. We're in Las Vegas.
Derek Carr said, "What about me?" He said, "Anyways, we will be getting
this
Tom."
guy right here, number 12. We gonna get him. David Carr's younger brother. I don't give a damn about that man. On me, forget it. I'm serious. Like 29 teams. I promise you, are getting Brady multi-million.
I don't know.
I think it's only. I think the only teams that really like off top that won't be like even like talking about Tom just Texans, Chiefs, Ravens. Nobody. I think everybody else is gonna be
Packers too. Packers could
be.
Packers, but every other team is good.
Carolina
every other team.
Carolina is definitely. What?
Carolina who's Carolina's quarterback?
Cam. What?
I forgot about Cam.
No,
I forgot about Cam Newton. I'm not gonna lie, Cam Newton.
Listen, Carolina isn't.
Like you gotta think about it like this though. You gotta think.
He been hurt.
No. Oh man, you gotta think about it like this though. Like Cam Newton's like, he's age wise, he's not as old as Brady, but like mileage wise, like him and Brady like the same age.
Damn near.
So that at some point you gotta go to cerebral. Who's more like cerebrally better?
Done, bro? No cap.
And
granted, Carolina
but they do. Carolina's bringing that new college system though.
Yeah, they in rebuild mode. So I don't know if they would, but again,
that'd be a hell of a bridge guy though. Bringing a young guy and have
from LSU
behind Tom.
Man. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like Brady staying with the Pats is probably the most logical thing the Pats could do. I don't like.
What's the most logical thing Brady does though?
The most logical thing Brady does is probably test his worth. Honestly.
And who do you see?
I see the Chargers. It's the most logical option.
It makes perfect sense.
It makes the most sense. Like they have everything.
He's from California. Yes, team fits.
Like it's the most logical sense. Like I honestly
coach.
I could honestly even see like the Raiders getting in on that bid. Like the Raiders make a good chunk of sense too. Even though their defense.
Tom and the Raiders outfit is looks amazing.
Hey, that number 12 and that black and silver boy.
Oh my gosh,
dumb.
that's sick.
I'm telling you. But like, yeah,
it's a decent team too.
The Raiders even make sense. Like, so
Tom adds at least like 5-7 wins to that team.
More like he could give a 4, 9. Nah, he can give him 9.
But I'm gonna be honest. In a division,
in that division, they could.
That's tough.
Nah,
I'm not gonna lie.
That division was weak this year.
Nah, I'm gonna be real. The Broncos are gonna get better.
The Broncos have always been good on defense.
The Broncos will be better with Drew Lock now. They will be better, and they will draft. They will draft receiver talent.
They don't really need to.
They got Cortland Sutton, and that's really it.
Still good. Deshaun Hamilton is still there. Like
they need another receiver. They can use another receiver.
I see it though. I see it.
And free agency, they can use some corner help too. And that team can get really vicious.
The team is already good on defense. They've been good on defense.
They can use corner help because I think Chris Harris is going to be a free agent, so they can use corner help.
I think they might franchise him. I doubt they
Byron Jones.
Byron Jones.
He's available.
It's just. I just don't.
The Chiefs are there.
I just don't see the path letting Brady go like just easily.
That really is a sick division.
It's a really
the Broncos, Chiefs, Chargers, and Raiders.
First of all, that division is a cakewalk for the Chiefs. Long Pat Mahomes out there, and we saw it. It is a cakewalk.
That's true.
So I don't even.
Because Chargers, you're gonna Charger.
It's kind of like.
I don't know if it's just my phone.
One of the thing is freezing on the video. I think mine was doing that too.
Technical difficulties.
Oh no, I think it's just a live stream.
It's just live stream?
Okay.
Mine is showing a different picture.
Oh,
okay. Cool.
So because when I was coming out, I was like, dang, it's like glitching a little bit. But yeah, I don't know where Brady goes. I think logically the Patriots should give him the Patriots should give him a 3-year contract. If Brady can play for 3 more years. And
if they're willing to do that, I don't think he leaves.
And throw something in there. Man.
If they're willing to give him a multi-year deal, then I don't think Brady leaves. But if it's just a 1-year BS deal, I mean, there's no point in Brady.
They can give him that franchise tag money.
It's definitely hard to see Brady leaving though.
The Patriots don't have an option. Like they don't even pick high enough in the draft for me to be like, okay.
Because even if Brady comes back, just think about like. What talent are they gonna have next year? The same talent they had this year.
About the same, yeah. There's always.
I mean, they probably get like
receivers.
Yeah.
Right now, 10.
I mean, like a rookie receiver. Like when was the last rookie receiver that we've seen dominate New England?
None.
They're not good at drafting receiver talent.
I mean, there's too. I'm sorry, there's too much to miss.
They can get like. I mean, yes, it's too much to miss, but I mean, like you can say that like with every draft, and then there's still bust. Like, people like, oh, he's just a non-miss prospect.
New England is never based on.
And you got to think they're drafting in the 20s, too.
But still, New England is never going to be a team based on, like, oh, we need this star player. New England's based on, these are our guys, and we're going to play them
what happened
as
this year,
good as
then?
they are.
I get what you're saying. What happened this year, then?
Well, this year, they lost still a receiver.
They need to get Danny Amendola back. I think he's a free agent. They need to bring him back.
Oh, really? The Detroit contract is up now?
I think it is.
Really?
If I'm not mistaken. I think he's a free agent. And they definitely need to try to get A.J. Green. And then try to bring in Hunter Henry.
They need to secure
Hunter Henry or
Brady's weapon
or Olsen, some type of tight end.
Because we saw this year that if Brady doesn't have weapons, that team on offense is pretty bare bones.
And the crazy thing is though, like Brady he was still a top 10 quarterback.
He was still throwing the ball,
with
man.
Bums.
Yeah, like still doing it. Like I don't think anybody ever questioned if Brady can do it. I think some people did, but I never did. I just knew
Somebody said Marcus Mariota sucks at QB really good.
Well, he's a great backup. He's probably the second best backup in the league, sir. Sir.
Bro.
Sir. Yeah, like I just think we saw this year when Brady doesn't have weapons, that offense is bare bones to death.
You can say that with any quarterback ever. Like
I still think like
you can say that with literally any quarterback in NFL history. If you don't give a guy weapons, like I mean, the only guy you can say that about is Tom Brady.
Get James I don't know who manages this, but
like, you know what I mean. I honestly can see a lot of things going. Like we're in a crazy like period in the NFL where like we're in literally a transition. Like the old guard is literally
and it's so quick.
Yeah,
it's like literally happened so quick.
It's going like and nobody's looking back. Like the Steelers are low key.
Like the way it's almost like the same way.
Nobody talks about it.
It's the same way the 2004 draft came in with the Phillip, Ben, and Eli.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's the way like the new guard is coming in right now.
Like, we're just like we're gonna kick you guys out and get out. Like we're just gonna go.
You don't got to go home, but you got to get out.
Really out of pocket.
I'm saying so.
Bro said the Packers go 2-14 on purpose. Why would they do that? Bill Belichick.
That winning culture is not done.
That's not the culture, bro.
I'm about to say that.
Whenever Belichick tried to win in Cleveland, he'll win anywhere.
No, like come on, please. He tried to win with Cleveland when they had Tim Couch as their quarterback.
Belichick would do anything to win. Like we seen what he did for against the Bengals.
Not even
scouting the Bengals,
bro. Not even him. Like the organization. Like they
pride.
let Patrick Chung play with the cocaine.
It's
He
way
was
too
charged
much
for
pride.
cocaine possession. Come on, bro. They'll do anything to win. I don't care. They will. They will.
There's too much pride there to
Seriously.
lose.
Bro said Cam is gone. Okay. All right.
Cam, I mean, I can see that.
I can see it. Like
One more year. I mean, he has one more deal. One more year on his deal.
Not even that. Like the Panthers just look so fed up. They look like they're getting rid of everybody. Luke
Because
retired.
that's a whole new regime. Like the front office wise, everybody's new.
Everybody's new.
So like Cam
Head
Newton,
coaching-wise,
so Cam
everybody's
Newton, like from their point of view is like, hey,
You're part of the
you didn't
old
go to the
guys.
Super Bowl with
Me.
me. You didn't do nothing for me.
So we in rebuild mode. They look like they in rebuild mode. They literally look like we're depending on Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore. Everybody else, man, you on the chopping block. I'm sorry,
DJ Moore's a
Cam,
stud, by the way.
You on the chopping block. Yeah,
DJ Moore's
much.
stud.
Tier 1. He is now entered Tier 1. Congratulations.
He's in a Stephon Diggs.
He's
he's
better than
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon. He's better than Stephon.
All right,
He's better
all
than
right.
Stephon.
That's blasphemy.
I'm sorry. When
That's
you
blasphemy.
put up numbers like that with Kyle Allen throwing you the
That's
football,
blasphemy.
that's Tier 1.
That's
I'm
blasphemy.
sorry. When you put up numbers like that
That's
with Kyle
definitely
Allen,
blasphemy.
with the second worst QBR in the NFL this year, from a starter
That's blasphemy.
with 300 minimum snaps,
That's
and you put
blasphemy.
up 1,200 yards receiving.
And that's blasphemy.
That's
Still
not
blasphemy.
That's
blasphemy.
Tier 1. And that's Tier 1. So anyone that wants to argue against DJ Moore, come see me. A DJ Moore fan club. I'm the number one supporter for DJ Moore because it's ridiculous how DJ Moore gets slandered like this.
DJ Moore follows.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm serious. It's ridiculous.
What we on now? Stop it.
That's one now.
Oh, we on basketball? Get it.
Oh,
Dang,
it's
I'm
about
just
that
tired
time.
football.
About that time.
I was getting that backpack game. It was 2008 Bron.
I ain't gonna cap.
2018
I
Bron.
started football wasn't that long. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it was
30
good.
minutes.
It was really
Man,
two tops.
I never got to slander Jimmy G. I'm going to slander him still. You can't miss that deep ball. I'm sorry, bro. You just
Oh, they
can't
never
miss
give
that
up
deep
no
ball.
rest.
That deep ball pissed me off.
When it went in the air, bro, I was like, oh my God.
I thought he hit it. I was like,
Defense.
Jimmy Garoppolo, you've done it. You proved it, and you
That's
missed
an
it.
all-time moment. Like
And you missed
that's like the what's it? That's Mario Manningham throw. That's something
Yeah,
like
that's the throw you got it.
that's like every Super Bowl.
That's
year,
what separates Jimmy Garoppolo from Eli Manning.
like every Super Bowl year, they're gonna be showing that throw. Be like, oh, like that's the throw. Like like they like have like the history thing. Like before every Super Bowl, like the whole day. Like that throw's being shown in the next 30 years.
I'm sorry, not to cut. Before we get into basketball, I just have to say, Kyle Shanahan, I believe, honestly, is scared to lose the Super Bowl. Not in general, but just the Super Bowl. He's an excellent offensive coach, but I keep telling
We're not
you.
gonna talk about the defense giving up 21 points
That's not even
in
the point.
8 minutes.
That's not even the point. The point is that from the first quarter up until the second quarter, there was not a play where nobody was in motion. There was not a play where nobody was moving on that offense. Second half come, they're stagnant, and they literally look like regular shotgun handoff. And they were still gashing them.
To give context,
They're still gashing
Raheem Mostert had 12 carries for 58 yards.
Come on, bro.
After coming off of 220 yards and 4 touchdowns.
But come on, bro. They were gashing them. I think on the whole, the team had 150 on the game.
Can we talk about appreciate Chris Jones?
Oh, Chris Jones was wrecking. Yeah,
Can we
Chris Jones was
appreciate
wrecking
Chris
because
Jones? I told him earlier, it's
Wrecking.
Aaron Donald, Chris Jones,
everybody else. No, seriously. If you're an interior defensive lineman,
I mean, Fletcher Cox. I mean, I forget Fletcher Cox.
Fletcher Cox is. He's not
He in
watching. He's injured and his team sucks.
But Chris Jones
This
is
Chris Jones
amazing.
showed that this is why he had that 17 and a half sacks.
Pay that
a couple years
man.
ago.
He a free agent too. Pay that
Pay
man
him.
ASAP.
He need
Don't
that.
even let him touch the market.
Oh my.
Jeez, I don't know how this was gonna do it. They're a dynasty, but they still gotta pay a lot of guys. Travis' contract running out. Chris, Pat Mahomes is gonna garner $200 million. I believe it.
That might be the type of team though where people just want to play with Pat.
So they take pay cuts. I see it.
That might be the type of team,
I see
honestly.
it. They can build a dynasty. off
Like,
of
who
it.
wouldn't want to play with Pat?
He's really becoming the LeBron of the league, and it's kind of
The face
terrifying.
of the league. It's
Yeah,
weird.
he's really doing it, bro.
It's weird seeing a new face.
It's really doing it. It's like Brady didn't give it to him, but he kind of yeah, Brady, I'm gonna take it from
He
you,
took
bro.
it. He's mine.
Yeah, it's mine now. I run this. This is my show. So we can jump into basketball now. Sorry, I just had to say that Jimmy G lost him the game, and Kyle Shanahan's inability to coach any lick of offense in the second half of football in the Super Bowl.
Which is it's crazy. Like one more thing. It's just so crazy how his dad is just literally made TD a Hall of Famer from running the football in the playoffs.
And first of all, that coaching tree, that Shanahan coaching tree holds massive weight.
It does.
I think they have 6 Super Bowls in the entire coaching tree.
Literally,
That's
Terrell
ridiculous.
Davis is a Hall of Famer because Mike Shanahan ran this man through the ground for 7 years in the playoffs.
Yes.
And his son refuses to run the football.
But his son is such an offensive genius, I don't really think it matters. But I don't know why he put so much faith in Jimmy G in the first place.
I told you.
I
told you he's a bum.
When he threw that pick to Breland,
His eyes were closed. You seen the throw when his eyes were literally
I
closed?
was like, Jimmy.
That could have been a pick 6.
What? And then when the Chiefs passer started cracking him, he was staring one side down.
He had a first down to Kittle. He missed. Like
missed it because he was staring.
He threw a slant, 1 yard slant,
right
on
one side. I'm telling you, Jimmy G.
Let's get into basketball.
Jimmy G, man, I love Jimmy G, but man, porn star Jimmy is not it, bro.
You said pass go for Jalen Hurts.
Pass go for Jalen. I mean, I can see
I
that.
can see that actually.
I can see that. I said late first, or I said late first, second.
Second, so it's very possible that if they wanted to, they could.
I mean, either that or the dude from Utah State.
Yeah, Utah State. He's raw as hell, but his arm talent is incredible.
Very Josh Allen-esque.
His arm talent is very like
Josh Allen-esque.
It's like imagine Joe Flacco with like
just Josh Allen. You literally just gotta say Josh Allen.
Nah, it's a little bit. Nah, Josh Allen has pure. Josh Allen is pure. His is a little bit. It's like Josh him.
Yeah, weren't they from the same conference too? I think.
Mm-hmm, yeah, the little Mountain West. Yeah. So, but his arm talent. It's
Jordan Love, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Love. I watched a little bit of his film. We're gonna have a whole mock NFL thing. I'm just telling you.
It's gonna be sick. We're gonna get the draw board.
Right here. They gonna be at number 12. I see him taking.
We're gonna get sick with it for real.
It's gonna be live.
Somebody gonna get irritated because somebody else.
Hey, next episode, I'm gonna be real.
I'm telling you, we're gonna hit that mock draft 1.0 for the quarter with mock draft. I'm telling you, we're gonna get some sessions. Yes, sir.
Hey, and we're gonna put it on Twitter. It's gonna be smooth.
People
might be something serious.
Hey, we're gonna clip them. We're gonna clip them. All right, we
talk. It is basketball time.
Bro can't not get his basketball.
I told him we gonna put the film on it. Like, this is a guy right here. It's got the film playing. Look at the way he hits the gap.
It's you see how he hit the B? That's a B gap play.
Oh my god.
Ferocious.
All right, and lead it off. Every song.
Hey, chill. I love it. I love the content. I love the content. Getting into the basketball. First topic gonna be the NBA All Stars. Like who got snubbed.
Brother.
I'm gonna say Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal is the biggest snub. Off top.
I want to say this. Whoever's doing the voting in the NBA needs to get fired immediately. We're putting Kyle Lowry, Fat Boy Gangster, over Bradley Beal. This man is averaging 28, 6, and 7. And you thought Fat Boy Gangster was going to be... Let's give him the nod. For what? For what? In what logical way?
Bledsoe?
No,
you talking about Kyle Lowry.
What's the new name? Giannis. Giannis talking about how we the number one team in the East and we still don't have Eric Bledsoe in the All-Star game. Eric Bledsoe is averaging 15 points per game. 15 points per game. With conviction, no regard for human life.
Hey, that's the type of dude Giannis is, because he drafted Chris Middleton first last year.
That's sick. You know, you had KD on the board.
I'm serious.
You had KD on the board. You drafted Chris Middleton.
You gotta do it.
That's sick.
You gotta do it.
Bro,
that's a step up.
If you don't want KD, you could have got Embiid.
That's
you said, I want Chris Middleton.
I want Chris Middleton.
Yeah, I see him right there.
That's gonna be the guy that's gonna be the guy that helped Giannis win the chip. Ridiculous.
No, Bradley Beal really should have been the starter. Not even.
I don't think the problem is Bradley Beal not making it. Is that the guys that made it over Bradley Beal? Like what in the world?
Nah, Bradley.
Kyle Lowry is the big.
To say that Bradley Beal isn't like a top 15 player in the East is basically what they said, and that's a lie. That's a lie. Like if somebody says name the top 15 players in the East, Bradley Beal's in the top 5.
I don't know why he gets treated like this. He's been getting treated like this for the last 2 or 3 years. It's kind of egregious.
I feel like Devin Booker's had it worse.
Yeah, Devin Booker.
His team is terrible.
And Devin Booker don't play defense, to be fair.
Yeah, okay, he's also really.
To be fair, no.
But Bradley Beal has a bad defensive rating too.
I think Devin Booker should have made it, but Bradley Beal, he's a better defender than Devin.
The Wizards are last place in defending. Not gonna lie to you.
But like I guess the problem is I don't know if it's like Washington or just like the way like Washington is like the scum.
They have a
of the
losing culture.
East. Like nobody really respects Washington.
They just have such a losing
like,
culture.
even if you like were to say like the Orlando Magic, at least people are like, oh well, the Magic have potential. Like they can at least be somewhere in the next 3 years. Nobody says that about Washington. Everybody's like, these guys.
Washington ain't been relevant since 2016.
And it's tough. John Wall got hurt.
I love John Wall, man. That's my guy.
Bradley Beal been carrying him, but it's just. Can you read off the list for the East? Who made it in the East?
I can read off the whole thing.
Yeah, just read off the whole thing.
The starter pool is gonna be Giannis, LeBron, AD, Luka, Joel Embiid, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Pascal Siakam, Kemba Walker, and Trae Young. Those are the starters. Reserves are Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, Rudy Gobert, Brandon Ingram, Nikola Jokic,
Brandon Ingram over Bradley Beal.
There's a little bit of a. I shook my head at that one.
Brandon Ingram's been balling.
Brandon Ingram's in the
He been
West.
balling, but
He's in the West.
Then why can't Trae Young?
Trae Young's in the East.
you just listen to everybody.
I'm listening to everybody, not by conference.
Oh,
You just
okay.
listen to everybody.
So Damian Lillard, Kyle Lowry, Chris Middleton, Donovan Mitchell, Chris Paul,
Kyle Lowry.
DeMontis Sabonis, Ben Simmons, Jason Tatum, and Russell Westbrook.
Kyle Lowry over Bradley Beal.
That
Kyle
is
Lowry is the big
egregious.
gaping hole in
is
that.
egregious.
Kyle
That
Lowry makes
whole
all
they're
the teams every year. I don't know how.
Bro, they're essentially saying Kyle Lowry is the top 25.
How does Kyle Lowry make the
I don't
team
know.
every
Like
year?
he's literally the big gaping
He's
hole
gonna
in
make
this.
he's gonna be a Hall of Famer. Do you realize this?
He
He
is.
is a Hall of Famer.
I don't get it.
I'm just saying, he's a Hall of Famer.
Why?
Beyond me.
It's above
It is
me.
very,
I don't
very
get
beyond
paid
me.
enough to be worried about that though.
If they put Kyle Lowry in the Hall of Fame and not D Rose, I'm sick.
I'm just saying that ring holds weight in the league. In
They had
NBA,
Derrick Rose in the All-Star game in Chicago. Come on now.
they blew
Like,
that one now.
they
They
really-
really blew this
Now
one
let's be
hard,
real.
bro.
Like Derrick Rose should have made.
But
that.
still, they blew. If they could give, I gotta look up Kyle Lowry's
Make him
numbers,
put him in
bro.
the skill challenge makes sense. Like,
I gotta
He's
look.
he's in the skills. But
yes, I
I
put
gotta look
D
up
Rose in the skill
I gotta
challenge.
look
That
at the
makes
numbers,
sense.
bro. I gotta look.
But
at Kyle
you
Lowry's
can't put a
numbers.
backup on the All Star team.
I'm just saying, bro. I can't.
Unless you're like Lou Will. Like that's like
he
the
don't.
only
He's
dude.
not a backup. He's a starter that chooses to be on the bench.
Exactly. That's the only guy you could put
Not a
like in the
backup.
All Star team.
All right, so Kyle, this is egregious. Kyle Lowry's numbers this year is 19, 5, and 7.
Now,
That
can you
is
please read out
actually-
Bradley Bill's numbers, please?
that is actually not bad. But like,
I know, but
still.
now I'm gonna tell you, Big Brad.
Brother Vic, can you please read out
I'm
Bradley?
gonna just say it. I'm gonna say his numbers. I'm gonna say it with no conviction notes and I'm
No LeBron in your
29,
life?
4,
29
and 6.
He's averaging
29.
29, 4, and 6. How did he not? He's a top 7 scorer in the league. Bunch of stats.
it really doesn't. It doesn't make sense.
He's more efficient. He's shooting 45.
If he didn't want Bradley Beal in, you know what else he could put Zach LaVine in.
Honestly, that would.
He's averaging 25.
Yeah.
You couldn't even
Like,
throw him in.
They just threw Kyle Lowry in there to say, hey man. let's
Oh,
get
you made it
Toronto.
last year. Let me.
Yeah, he made it last year.
I honestly believe that the people who make the votes, they just vote by clout. Like they vote for
They
like, the most
do.
popular
I feel like
player.
it is.
I don't think they really watch the game, like in a way.
Who votes? I need to know who votes because this is
Vic
No,
finna go in there and
no,
act
like
all-
the
Because
actual
didn't you say
whole.
Paul George made it?
Huh?
Didn't you say Paul George made it?
No, Paul
No,
George.
Chris
didn't
Paul
make
made
it.
it. Chris Paul made it.
I
Chris
think they
Paul
said,
made
I think
it.
they said Paul George. I bet
What's Chris Paul's numbers?
Chris
Ridiculous.
No,
Chris
no,
Paul
Chris
made
Paul.
it.
Chris Paul been balling, bro.
You been hooping?
He been hooping.
I haven't
He been
watched a
hooping.
single
Chris
Thunder
Paul.
game this
He
year.
been
I ain't
hooping.
Wait,
gonna
did
lie.
Westbrook make it?
Yes, Westbrook did
Okay,
make it.
Well, I was about to be sick.
No,
I was about to really flip the table.
No, Westbrook got
Nah, I'm
it.
finna read. Nah, bro. Nah, not over Bradley Beal, brother. I understand the different conferences, but not over Bradley Beal, brother. 17, 5, and 6. 29. I can't, bro.
Bro, he been hooping,
bro.
though, bro. He been hooping. Bro, you know that's not Chris Paul's game, though. Chris Paul, like, that's not his game.
I know it's not his
He
game,
been
but
hooping.
I'm just saying though.
Yeah,
Same
man.
position,
That's the difference
not the
conference,
same
though.
position, but they can play the same
In
position.
terms of saying, yeah, they can't
So
play the same
like,
position.
I'm just saying, bro. I understand different, but I'm just saying, bro. 29, 20.
That's
like
sick.
don't even look at the assist or the rebound.
That's really
29,
sick.
and you got guys putting up 15 and 17.
Let's see.
It's above me, bro. Right, Bradley Beal, it's a travesty, bro, that you ain't make it. You in my All-Star vote, though, but it's a travesty you ain't make it. Devin Booker, I give you some slack. Yeah, your team sucks, so I'm not even, we don't gonna talk about it. You get snubbed, too, but Bradley Beal is really bad. Like, his is just ridiculous. I don't think anybody in the history of the NBA that's put up 29 has been snubbed from the All-Star. I just don't think so. That
don't even sound
that
right.
Don't sound right at all.
sound realistic. If you put up the numbers in 2K, you would have made an All-Star. What the
Like, the
hell?
crazy thing is he'll probably make, you know what's crazy? Like, what's crazy? He'll probably make the all NBA team.
He will. He
That's-
will.
that's-
He will. He gonna be a
but
second or
won't make
third
the All-Star
team.
team.
That's
He gonna be a second or third
that's
team.
Bush League, bro.
Which
You
makes
gotta-
no sense.
Hey, you saw what I said earlier about Cat complaining about not making the All-Star team?
That's funny.
This man has a win since
I can't defend
November.
him.
November,
Yo,
bro.
I don't know if they
November.
ignored or they
He
just.
haven't won
He's
since
really
Thanksgiving,
worried
bro.
about the wrong thing.
Man,
You need to worry about how the heck I'm gonna get a win.
Nah, he didn't worry about how you gonna get out of Minnesota.
Hold on. Let me read off the 3-point list and the dunk contest.
Bet.
So for the 3-point shootout, you got Trae Young, Damian Lillard, Joe Harris, Zach LaVine,
no, here's the shoot.
Buddy,
Wait. 3-point?
Yeah.
3-point contest. Zach LaVine in the 3-point
dunker.
contest. The dunker in the 3-point.
I say, didn't he was he? Yeah.
in
The dunker.
in the 3-point contest.
Yes, but he can shoot now.
He
Hey,
got
Very
a
much so
decent
shoot.
size.
Him and Markin are definitely our best scores.
Hey, fix your arm, bro. You know I gotta keep it. I gotta keep it.
bro, appreciate you, bro.
We got Devontae Graham, Duncan Robinson, and Davis Bertans. That's the 3-point shootout.
Joe Harris can win it. Honestly, Joe Harris is a sniper. For the Brooklyn.
Hey,
Hey,
if Zach wins the 3-point contest,
he's a beast. First of all,
that is something else.
We need but I still feel like the Bulls won't build around him because we got him in a trade anyway, so we didn't even want him. So keep going.
And then hold on, we got a skills challenge. The first name is Pat Bell.
What skill is he doing? Lateral movement, like lateral cookies. What skill is he doing? What's the skill for the?
He's guarding somebody the whole time.
If you come out in
No,
Tim's, I'm
skills
a
challenge
loser.
involves you score a layup, you go down the court, like basically dribble.
Bro, I don't want to see Patrick Bear trying to.
I want to see him come out in some black forces. Like, I want to see him do the skill challenge in some black forces. For real.
Keep reading the list, bro.
Okay, we got Jason Tatum, Spencer Dinwiddie, Derrick Rose, Demontis Sabonis, Bam Adebayo, Chris Middleton, and Pascal Siakam.
Pascal's probably the most.
All-Star Weekend's a joke at this point.
Huh?
All-Star Weekend just feels like a joke at
Bro
this
said
point.
little coke ain't hurt nobody. Who man is this?
Oh, it's a sports podcast. You said that.
No, you had mentioned it.
I did mention that Patrick Chung had a cocaine charge. Yeah, but cocaine definitely is a bad thing. I'm just saying, bro. We don't do drugs. It's
Oh, but
He
did
was-
you see
he
they
was moving
changed?
coke in the locker room?
I'm
But
saying,
we on basketball.
Big bricks, bro. But anyway, continue, bro.
They also changed the rules for the 3-point contest.
What?
Yes.
What?
Okay, so
How
the
we
would
did
you
a
possibly
joke.
change the rules?
It's a
look. All right, I'm gonna read it off.
Okay.
The new twist is 2 new shots from 6 feet behind the 3-point line.
What the? You think this staff? What is this?
Hey, Trey Young gonna be hitting
Alright,
them.
bro. Alright, bro.
Dame in it? Is Dame in it?
Is his name? No.
I doubt it.
I don't know why
I
not.
doubt it.
So 6 feet behind the 3-point line, and they'll be worth 3 points each. Rounds will be 27 shots instead of 25. That means it's gonna be 70 seconds instead of 60.
Okay. But I don't understand that the shooter from 6 feet. I don't. What is that? What do you gain?
I don't
Like
know.
what?
Wow, he can shoot a long three. Amazing. Who cares?
I feel like it's the way the NBA is going.
It's a showcase thing.
It is a show.
Wait. Damian Lillard is in it. He is in the 3-point
Oh,
contest.
Damian Lillard might act.
Damian Lillard gonna act the fool.
You got something to say.
Damian Lillard might
All
have
he
got
do
something
is
to say.
shoot long ball threes.
But it's only 2 shots.
He
You
was
only need
averaging
2
like
shots.
50 for the past week.
I don't keep saying
Man,
it's a showcase.
which one of y'all said that
It-
Damian
It's
Lillard's not a dog?
more of a show thing.
It is
That's
a
what
show,
they're
but
doing.
what
It's to entertain people.
Bro,
Alright,
all of us are gonna be
Speaking-
entertained as kids, bro. I'm not gonna be entertained.
Speaking of the format,
Watch that.
the actual All-Star game.
It makes
Do you
sense.
know? Do you know like the actual details?
I don't. I understand it, but then
Look.
like they lost me.
I'm gonna break it down.
They should have just did first one to 81. It would have made it really competitive.
I'm gonna break it down. So you play normal. After the first quarter, the score resets 0-0.
I don't know.
Same thing with the second quarter. Same thing with the third quarter. And then when the fourth quarter starts, the scores are added up.
So you don't know how much each team got.
Yeah, you don't know how much each team got until the
That
start of
actually
the
kind of
fourth
makes it
quarter.
competitive.
Yeah.
I get
Start
it.
of the
I
fourth quarter.
see it, but they should have
And
did
then-
first one to 81. That'd make more sense.
And then the team who's leading has to score like 24 points to win the game. But if they get to like that, let's say the score is 90 to 89. And what's 90 plus 24? 114? Right?
Yeah.
114, right? So,
See how high school building.
so
Oh my god.
the first team basically to get to 114 wins.
I don't get it. They should have just
We
did.
didn't. Nobody asked for that.
First
I like
one,
the
soul.
I like
First
the
one to
fourth-
81 makes so much more sense.
Not
I
a
like
soul
that,
action.
but I actually like the fourth quarter concept.
It makes it more competitive because like I get
Yeah,
it.
I like the fourth quarter
Now
concept.
that you, because I didn't understand it when every news outlet was explaining, I was like, this makes no sense.
It just sounds really confusing.
But now that you said it, it makes sense.
Like I
but
feel like they're not bringing that back next
nobody
year.
asked for this.
Next year they're not bringing that back. I feel like.
No, they're not.
No. Like
Especially at fourth
literally
quarter.
all we've asked for, bro. Give everybody 8 and 24.
Like literally. Like,
No,
it's
they
really
got, what's it
simple.
called?
They did that after
Two
everybody
and-
was
two
like,
and 24.
Yeah, it's 2 and 24.
So it's like literally like just make it where like it goes to a certain point. Like you have to first one to 100, first one to 81. Like you can do that in football too. Like first one a certain amount. Like it makes it more competitive.
Yeah.
It's almost like a game of 21. You know how competitive 21 gets?
Man,
Whenever somebody got
you joking
18.
for
Hey,
real.
but they're like-
Not even if you're
Bro,
joking for real, yeah.
I'll tune into that fourth quarter though. That fourth quarter.
I'm not
man.
gonna be watching. I'm not gonna watch the All-Star game, bro. I watched it last year, but then I was like, wow, these guys really don't play defense.
I'm tapping
Just
into
watching
the
the Pro
fourth.
Bowl.
They gonna
They're
play
almost
defense
in the
that
Pro
fourth
Bowl.
quarter. It's the first to
First of all,
first to 24 points basically.
why would I get hurt for a just to entertain?
But not even that. It's just like I just like to see the dog come out a little bit, bro.
Like the pro, especially I don't know football, but even like for the Pro Bowl, they didn't want to get hurt for a Pro Bowl.
I
They
feel
want to get
like-
back for a Pro Bowl.
I feel
Never
like
reacted when what's his
Basketball
name?
kind of different though. Like basketball, people don't really be getting hurt like that.
I mean, all right, let's. First
Football,
of all,
you can really just.
Come on. It's different. 'Cause basketball, this is mid-season. I don't get why you don't play this because you won't get hurt. 'Cause it is like mid-season.
LeBron's in the All-Star game, right?
He's a captain.
Okay.
Team LeBron,
He gonna be a captain.
Team LeBron and Team Giannis.
Is LeBron in the game? What would he not be? What would he not be?
Yeah, like he's playing.
I just didn't hear his name. I was like, is LeBron in
No,
it? It's not Bradley Beal. Anything's possible at this point, bro. I'm serious. It's not Bradley. Anything's possible. I'm serious. I believe it. It's possible.
First of all, I said Tom. If LeBron James not in it, I'm pretty sure nobody tuning in.
It's kind of random, but I was watching like the Sports Center today, right? Not Sports Center. Undisputed. It was like this is one of the topics. Said the Lakers are 1-1 since Kobe's passing. So where they go from here? They're 1-1. It's not like that. Like, I was like, I had to look into it. Like, I got to into it.
Be fine.
I really looked into it. I was like, well, like that's it, just 1-1. Like it's not like
they need to find.
I don't get it. Like
everybody that reads that script is a 10K fine.
Put me on ESPN.
That literally makes no sense.
You need a 20 unit for.
Okay, the first night was a tribute. They're gonna be like people grieve differently. They can retaliate, go either really bad or really good. So I just feel the type of way. The next night they won. I don't see why that's even like a. I don't know why they're
For Kobe's sake, everybody needs to be fined $24K for greenlighting that script. Yeah, for reading it. $24K for you.
81K.
81K.
I'm serious. That's ridiculous.
Oh
I can't believe it.
That is really.
What's the next topic?
That was terrible.
Bron is a beast for that.
I was so confused. Like I was really confused. I was like, wait a minute. Like that's it. Just 1-1. Like you would have thought like it was like 10 and 25 or something like that.
That's ridiculous.
I was like, that's it.
Imagine
What
trying
is
to
more?
discuss that. I can't even. What would I even say?
Shoot.
What happened? What's it called? Shannon gonna ride LeBron tip the whole time, and
I can't even imagine what I'd have
Shoot.
to say.
that's what happened. Shannon rolled LeBron tip, try to give him all types of excuses, and then what's it called? Yeah, his name's something.
Skip.
Try to give. Basically, go give LeBron a run for his money. Like, nah, he's not doing what he's supposed to do.
Hey man,
He's
LeBron
not
won that
as
chip
great as
anyway.
you think.
Skip is one of the biggest LeBron haters out there.
Yeah.
All right.
Skip a hater in general. Skip said Pat Mahomes stole the Tyreek Hill with a bad throw. But that's just not right. Not even on
That
topic.
48-yard bomb was. I don't even know if he was supposed to get it to Tyreek, but hey, it worked.
It worked. Hey, keep
I
man.
can't
It
even
works.
question it. Yeah,
Caught it, right?
I can't even question it, bro.
All right.
Next topic, yeah.
Next topic is trade deadline is this week, right? Trade deadline is approaching. What teams need to make a move?
Lakers.
Bro said Denver Brothers
What?
no business being in the
Lakers.
All-Star game in the West.
Lakers?
Get rid of Rondo. Anything that gets rid
You
of
said
Rondo.
what?
Anything that gets rid of Rondo. What?
Anything they get rid of.
What?
Devin Booker has no business being in the All-Star game.
I know
in the
Malik
West.
said that. I know Malik said that. Who said that? Let me see who said that. Who said that? It was Malik. I knew it. I knew it.
He has like some type of say. Like to say Devin Booker has no argument is like it's crack. It's honestly crack.
We got that. Man, we gotta get the card for that. We ain't brought the card out in a minute.
I don't
That's
know.
a, that's a card, bro. You gotta get the line,
I understand where
man.
he's coming from, but like at the same time,
Come on,
like
bro.
nah, he is averaging at 25 and above.
Come on, bro.
Cat.
Come on, bro.
Like if you're averaging 25 and up, you should automatically be considered.
Man.
Considering how bad your defense is.
Teams that need to hit the trade deadline, I would have to say the Knicks. Even though it's not going to do anything for their future, the Knicks.
Another team, honestly, the Clippers. They need a big.
They need
Really?
another
They
big.
need somebody to stop. They don't have a big to stop AD.
I mean,
who's going to stop AD naturally?
yeah, who's gonna stop him?
We
Like,
need somebody.
We'll do
I feel like Trez is good.
They're trying to trade Trez though. They've been actively shopping him, according to.
Capella's open.
Yeah, and that's crazy.
Capella's open.
I don't know what in the hell. That's
I feel like if the Celtics get
Rockets are
Capella,
like in panic mode or something, which is crazy. Ever since they traded Ariza, they just been on a downhill spiral.
They've been tripping.
But I'm just gonna ignore it. Ignore it.
Let me
I don't know what's going on.
But again, I say the Knicks, and I have a fantasy trade for you. So let's say, in a weird twist, the Knicks find a way to get DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan.
His contract is up next year.
No,
that's like
that's
that's
sick.
sick.
Ew.
That's disgusting.
That's nasty.
Just hear me out.
I don't want him.
Hear me out.
We want LaMelo Ball. we don't want him.
Hear me out. They trade Dennis.
Mm-hmm.
A future first, not this year's first, but a future first, and then who else is on that team? Is Knox still on there? Is Knox still on there?
Kevin Knox, yeah.
Yeah, and Kevin Knox for DeMar DeRozan, and then we can do it like that. Yeah.
What will we gain from that?
Yeah, that is a disgusting trade.
The Knicks is the organization game.
The
That
Knicks
is a
organization needs something to
No,
pull people in.
DeMar DeRozan doesn't want to play for the
LaMelo
Spurs.
Ball
You know how
and D'Angelo Russell is what I want. D'Lo and Melo.
First of all, that D'Lo trade is not happening.
I wanted that.
I'm just gonna keep it a bag. You know how much the Knicks have to give. First of all, the Warriors are vicious. They said, "Bruh, what
They
y'all
laugh.
offering is not a." They offered a good trade too.
Imagine like
people
people laughing at your face when you give them a contract.
Imagine they got the facts and they're like, "Hey, bro, come look at this." They called everybody in the front office. Come see this. You see what they offered?
Look at this.
Jokes.
Look at this.
The Knicks.
Kevin Knox.
They laughed at him. Said, nah, no deal. They wanted to give up a first, and I was like, bro, you can't really give up a first. I said they just have to be content with tanking. They're just not content with tanking. But like, they have to.
they've been taking for him.
Bro, they've been tanking for 3 years. It's okay for 3 years. It's okay to tank for 3 years. Last year they blew it.
It's not been
Last
3
year
years,
they
bro.
blew it.
I'm
They
pretty
should have
sure
got
it's
Kyrie.
more-
Yeah,
We've been
it's been more
tanking
than
for
3
we've been
years.
tanking since Jordan was in the league.
I'm about to say, they've been taking for a
Yeah, they
while.
had that
Jordan.
Melo year, bro.
Wait, not
Take
Jordan.
the
No,
Jordan.
no, no, no.
Yeah,
What's it called?
right.
What's it called? Was it like 2013 when they went to the
Melo,
playoffs?
JR.
The Melo,
Come on,
Melo,
man.
JR. What's it called? Morris Stoudemire. They
Come
beat
on,
the
it was open.
Celtics.
It was open.
They beat the Celtics.
The scrub Celtics.
Yeah, they was past their prime at that point.
They was getting
Yeah,
old, but they
they
beat them.
was done.
Yeah, they was getting old.
But yeah, I say the Knicks. I want to see the Bulls pull something off. I doubt they will because I think we can get something for Wendell Carter. I honestly do. You know, Wendell Carter is a good portion of how we play defense. So I think we can get something for Wendell Carter.
They said Levine's off limits.
Or even done, honestly, because I feel like Markkanen and just being a Bulls fan, Markkanen and Zach LaVine is good enough just to build around those two. I don't think that we can depend. First of all, I don't think the Bulls will ever pay Zach LaVine a max. I just think the Bulls are foolish. So I don't think they ever will give Zach LaVine a max. But for the next 2.5 years, I think they need to build around Zach LaVine and Markkanen. So when they eventually decide to get rid of Zach LaVine or pay him, that they have somebody that comes up. So I think a potential trade, I could even see like even somebody like Reggie Jackson. We just don't have a
Reggie
dominant
Jackson.
guard. We just don't have other than Zach and Markkanen, it's it. We don't have anybody that can
When is the deadline?
Deadline is, I think, this Thursday.
Thursday? I thought it was this Friday. I want to say Friday.
It's probably like Thursday night type.
Oh, okay. So, But I honestly want to see the Bulls do something. I doubt we will. I think we're going to sit and be content with being the third worst team in the East. So.
I want to see Kuz go to the Kings.
It's not gonna happen.
I wanna see Capella
Buddy
come.
Hield.
Hey, I seen Buddy they said they trying to shop. Boy, I was like, man.
Buddy
I
go
told
to the
you they
Lakers.
want
I'm
him.
letting you know right now. I'm
I
raising
told you
him.
they ain't want
If
him.
Buddy get a ring before like Jalen Brown and all these dudes, I'm letting you know right now. Y'all not gonna hear the end of it.
Bro.
I'm telling you, y'all not gonna hear the end of it.
I told you they didn't want him.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. They wouldn't have paid him if they didn't want him.
They didn't want him.
That's not really necessarily
I
bad.
just don't
though.
see anybody in the Lakers jersey. Like, in
Yeah.
that, like, I don't know.
I
Like,
don't know where he fits on that.
yeah, he doesn't fit.
I don't
He
know where
doesn't
fits.
fit.
I
He's
see
such
it.
a ball dominant player. He's not
Like,
gonna
and he's
fit on
playing with
too.
LeBron. Nah,
Kuz doesn't fit. Kuz doesn't
Kuz
fit
is
to
too,
begin
but
with.
Kuz just can't hoop like Buddy. Buddy can hoop.
I can't see Buddy and LeBron meshing.
Yeah, I don't.
Their play
Hey,
styles
say-
are too
Say Buddy can spot up and shoot.
But if y'all pick up like
So
a Derrick
Kuz.
Collison, that's a really
Derrick
good.
Derrick
Collison.
Collins a free agent, so that's just like,
Is Derrick Collins still even in the
nah,
league?
he retired.
He basically fake retired. And then he
I
came back.
thought they said he wanted to be a Jehovah's Witness.
That's why he
Yeah,
retired.
God,
Yeah,
yeah.
basically.
I swear.
That's basically what happened. That's,
You threw me off. You said
No, I'm serious.
that.
I'm serious. That's what I heard.
Bro,
I'm
it's
serious.
crazy people lying in retirement now because Eagle Dollar lying talking me he ain't.
Bro,
Yeah.
nah, Iggy
Yo,
need to go
that's
get fired
sick.
for that.
let's talk about what happened
That's
with
sick.
them.
Man, Iggy
How
need to
your
go.
own teammates have beef with you?
Hey, John remain a dog.
John
John,
dog,
dog,
bro.
though. I love you.
Hey, him posting that KD thing, he a dog,
He
bro.
posted the KD MVP.
I was like, yo,
God.
say,
Hey.
So if you don't know,
your idols become your rivals.
hey man, if you
Drake
don't
said it
know,
best.
Eagle Dollars on the Grizzlies. He hasn't played a single game for the Grizzlies because he just doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be a scrub. He wants to be in the finals run, all that good stuff. I don't know why.
They said we gonna show him Memphis is about.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
That made me laugh a little. I was like, yo.
What is Memphis about?
what are y'all about?
AC.
Y'all about that AC?
But
honestly.
still, Iggy Dollars doesn't want to play for them. The guys on that team, first of all, everybody on that team is hungry as hell. Even though it is Josh's team, I can just tell, like, Ja makes everybody hungry. Like, he just does.
Jaren hooping too.
Man,
Jaren Jackson.
he makes everybody hungry. I'm telling you. And they just all, and Iggy not wanting to play and help them make a playoff push, it is selfish on his part. I understand you want to get a ring, but, bro, You're a Finals MVP. You got 2 rings. You're going in the Hall. Like, what do you need? Like, it's gonna be fun to play with these young guys. Like, I don't understand why he thinks it's like, oh, I gotta be with LeBron and them boys. Like, boy, if you don't sit down, like the Grizzlies can't even give anything. What could the Grizzlies get in return for Andre Iguodala? You tell me. From a contender.
No, he wouldn't be a trade. He'd be in the buyout market.
Yeah. That's still like, I still can't see it. Like, and that's a trade that could happen, but I don't see the Grizzlies even. The Grizzlies just need to be like, bro, sit out, bro. We don't care. We'll cut you. I don't need you. We'll just take the dead cap hit.
You don't get that bag.
Man, you gonna take the dead cap hit. I don't know why they paid him that much to begin with. I don't know why he signed.
It was a trade.
I know it was a trade, but you can sign a contract for trade. Yeah. I don't know why he signed. He signed a contract. Like, he could have been like, no, bro, veto this trade, and I will not play. Guys do that all the time. So, it's just not rare. So, it was kind of awkward to me. I don't know what they can get in return, but if they can get something in return, let it be a pick, please.
Pick something.
Give me a pick. You guys don't need a player. Let it be a pick. The starting 5 is good as it is. The bench is not spectacular, but it can do work. You know what I mean? You guys don't need Iggy, and that's why John and them boys is like, bro, F Iggy, for real. You seen that Key Glock tweet, and John liked it?
John liked
it. Was like, yeah, F Iggy, for real. That's the mentality you have to have.
Jaw dog.
For real.
Jaw dog, for real.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if they want to see Iggy in the streets, they probably beat up Iggy, for real. I'm serious, they would, because what Iggy's doing is unfair to them boys. Like, really they're trying to make a playoff push, and you over here like, man, I got a ring chase. Bro, you got 2 of them, and a Finals MVP. It's not like DeMelo. Like, you said, you going to the Hall. Like, you're one of the best players of your generation. Like, what are you trying to, what more? You know what I mean? Like, what more?
Bread.
Like, it was funny. It was like Andre Iguodala looking at the Grizzlies tweet, like he's not gonna get his money. He getting paid still.
Getting my bag regardless.
It's just like I just don't get it, man. I just think it's Bush League. In my opinion, the competitor in me doesn't like that for Iggy, and I love Iggy. So,
hey, bring Clint to Boston. That's all I gotta say.
Please stop this. Bro.
Bring Clint to. Imagine that starting 5,
bro. Please stop it.
Imagine that starting 5.
Please stop this.
Wow, y'all be.
What do you want from Clint?
Who's guarding Giannis?
Huh?
Who's guarding Giannis?
I mean, who's guarding Giannis in general?
Who's guarding Embiid?
Who's guarding Embiid in general? Think about it.
Who's guarding Ben?
I mean,
exactly.
Jeez, I'm still. We gonna be on top.
Y'all you want Clint Cook in the trade?
No, I said Clint Capella.
Oh, Clint. Oh, that's not happening. That's definitely not happening.
How do you think?
Y'all gotta give away.
What y'all giving up?
Y'all gotta give away.
We clearing at least 3 players from the bench, probably.
No,
They're not gonna take bench
players.
Are you sure?
What? Bro, please. Do you want to
They're gonna get finessed by Danny Ainge.
Okay, so like you want to give up like a Marcus Smart and 2 other players?
No, not for Clint Capella.
Okay, y'all boosting Clint Capella at this point.
Clint is cold though.
15 and 15.
Bro,
I mean, he can grab rebounds and then catch lobs.
Bro,
and
no
play
cap,
defense.
no cap. Clint is definitely like a top 5 big.
Top 5?
Yeah, bro, a top 5.
Top 5.
No,
top 5.
No. Bro, Clint, come on, bro.
He catches lobs and gets rebounds.
Bro, come on, bro. So top 5. I'm talking about 8 the great. Even though DeAndre has proven nothing, he's still cold. So, AD, Embiid, that's 3 right there. So then, who's gonna be your 4 and 5? You tell me. Cat,
Jokic.
Oh, okay. Mr. I haven't won since November. Okay. All right. Cat is God. He's definitely the
So you
guy.
saying if Cat was on the Rockets, they wouldn't be better?
They definitely
would be better, but I still don't think the guy that hasn't
So
won
you
since
saying
November.
if Clint was on the Timberwolves, what would be the result?
Hey, that just can't be blooded on Cat. Andrew Wiggins ain't doing nothing either, bro. So
Andrew Wiggins is the most oddest talent. Like,
hey, bro. That's
yeah,
a
honestly,
different topic for a different
Celtics,
day.
they're not getting Clint.
I don't think so. You got to give some weight.
Y'all got to give up either
Wait.
Gordon, like y'all got to give up some type of star.
I can see Gordon. I can see a Gordon Hayward
If y'all
actually.
give up Gordon, y'all not as good as y'all are right now.
Y'all got to give him Marcus Smart at the worst. That's the worst player I think you can give up, Marcus Smart, honestly. The worst player.
Because the Rockets are looking for a return. They're not looking for.
They're not looking like we can take a bench guy. No,
they need some wing talent.
They want a pop and go, boy. They want that shooter.
Wow,
Which is really crazy because like nobody's guarding AD on their team and Clint Capella's gone, which is really funny.
It's above me. I don't know why they want to shop him.
They match up good with the Clippers. They beat the Clippers every single time.
They don't even match up bad with the Lakers, honestly.
That's the thing. That's a crazy thing.
Like on paper, they don't.
They just need Harden to get back home.
I don't know why they're in like, oh my gosh, we have to figure something. Like, bro, relax. You're gonna make the playoffs. You're gonna go on a crazy run. Just don't choke in the conference finals. That's it.
If I were the Rockets, I'd keep their roster. I don't know why they're shopping.
Why they trying to shop like
I don't know why they're
Yeah,
shopping.
We're not Danny Age. Morty, wasn't that?
I don't even know.
Daryl Morey. It's an analytics animal, bro. Like, he lets analytics drive it to everything.
He just look at stats and
Not for real. Like he looks at
crazy.
analytics. Like, bro, like, I like analytics, but in a way, it's like, bro, if the dude can hoop, he can
Look
hoop.
at who? Yeah, that's my thing, man. Analytics is cool and all when you talking like this, but it doesn't matter when you on the field.
But like at
up
the end of the
15 to
game,
10.
like people are like, oh, analytics, you need 3-point shots. At the end of the game, just give me a bucket. Can Clint Capella give me a bucket? Yes.
Yes.
At the end of the game, can he catch a lob and get a pullback dunk? Yes, he can.
Can he get me an offensive rebound, kick it hard and pop it hard to pop the 3? Yes. That's all you need to worry about, bro. That's it.
Yeah, that's all I got on that.
All right.
The trade block, man.
Great conversation.
A great conversation, actually. Moving on to the next topic. Maybe one of the teams we should have suggested on the trade deadline. Can the Sixers get it together? Because they've been very, very inconsistent lately.
He lost 2 games back to back.
That's not coaching.
I think we try to get rid of coaching and see what happens, and then if that doesn't work, then
I think we talked about this before. Like the way Embiid and Ben Simmons play, like their play just does not like
It's just
correspond.
awkward. It's just awkward, but I don't want them to give up any of them. If you know what I'm saying, I don't want them to give up either.
I don't know why they brought Tobias Harris thinking that was going to change anything in the offense.
I don't know why they paid Tobias.
I'm just gonna keep it in the bag, bro. I'm just gonna
Over
keep it.
Jimmy Butler?
I like Tobias, bro. I like it. I like Tobias.
Over Jimmy Butler.
Over Jimmy Butler?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they gained. Like they were a better team with Jimmy on the floor. I don't know what
Jimmy was low-key the piece they
needed to push them to a final.
All they did was lose. They lost by a jump shot. Like they literally
Game
lost.
7, you lost by like the luckiest game winner ever.
Like it bounced up and went in. That's all they lost by. They could
It
have
bounced out the front iron. That never happens. Like that never happens.
They could have went to the finals and low-key won.
Like, look, if you really run that back and Kawhi misses that shot, like we're probably not even talking
You
about.
run it back with the healthy Embiid, that's not even close.
Like we're not even talking about the Raptors and being a championship contender and the Sixers. We're not even talking about them.
When you think about it, they did
like they really.
I be forgetting they were in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Like
I really forget.
So
that.
I don't think the problem is coaching. I don't even think it's really personnel. I just don't know if they know like how to use Embiid and Ben Simmons at the same time consistently.
They need to spread.
They haven't ever figured it out since they've been drafted.
Or it could just be like, I mean, they're just
lack of shooters. I
They're
feel like
doing
they need
better
to
than what they
spread
did
the floor.
They are, dude. They are.
at this point in time, they're better than
They are. But
better
lack of
ratio-wise than
lack
everybody
of shooters is this team. Like I said, lack of shooters is definitely this
else.
team's
They got
problem.
rid of JJ Redick.
They got rid of
Definitely
JJ.
this team's problem.
Yep.
Definitely this team's problem.
But I mean, he was a huge defensive liability. Don't they got Robert Covington there? Where's Robert Covington?
No, they shopped him off. I don't know where he went.
But
Covington.
He gone.
But even like even low key, they can low key. I can see them going in the trade and just getting somebody that can shoot, man. It don't got to be nobody special. Like just get somebody that can pop it, man. Cause they
Like
need,
someone that can at least like be.
they need first of all
They
they
can at least like coincide with like Embiid on the same time.
like they need to get
What's it called? They got Bertans is available. He on the trade block.
They need to like, what the problem they don't have like they don't like when you watch the Sixers play like there's such a heavy like mid-range paint dominant team sometimes and just like bro this is not 2008.
It's so weird.
What are
Whenever you
doing?
watch them play, like whenever say Ben doesn't play, Embiid like that team just dominate. Whenever Ben doesn't play, wait no.
Embiid doesn't.
Yeah, when Embiid plays and Ben doesn't,
They
they're
look
killing
dominant.
it.
And then vice versa.
They're dominant.
They look dominant.
That's what I'm saying. Like they don't match. Like I don't want to say they're gonna have to get
Like
rid of one of them.
whenever it's just Ben be looking like Giannis.
Hey, man.
Hey man, he be hooping for real.
Get to the lane. I'm telling you, you ever seen Ben Euro? That's a big boy. Get to the cup. I'm telling you, it's a big boy getting to the cup.
They need to figure it out.
I don't think it's personnel, but the problem is both those guys are getting ready for the time they're gonna hit the summer. I think the Sixers gonna take a chance, like, bruh, where y'all gotta go?
They really gonna shop one of them?
I think so, man. Where y'all gotta go?
The return's gonna be insane.
I'm telling you, that return's gonna be worth it too. It can be worth it.
You can either put a whole bunch of shooters around Ben or a whole bunch of shooters around
Around the beat, and you're gonna be successful. Like, just imagine.
I'd rather build around Ben, me personally.
Just imagine, like, for just talk's sake, like they ship Ben Simmons to the Hornets. That changes the Hornets franchise forever. Like seriously.
Hornets don't got anything.
But still, hey man, they can give up a lot of picks. They can give up picks.
They
got a lot of solid young guys.
If I'm the Sixers, I want Graham. If Graham's on the deal, don't even talk to me.
But that's what I'm saying. They got a lot of young guys. I'm saying they can give up some picks. Like, but still, that changed the Hornets dynasty forever. Like, you know what I mean? Or even if they were to shop Embiid, which I think they should never do. If they were to shop Embiid and send him to like the Pacers, like,
injury was.
You know what I mean? It could change the entire dynamic organization. I don't think they need to, but they just have. I don't know if coaching. I don't know if they got to send them down. They just got to tell them like, bro, y'all got to figure out how to play with each other because it's very obvious that you guys do not know how to play with each other this year. I don't know because Jimmy left. I don't know if y'all got beef outside the court. I don't know what it is. But y'all don't know how to play with each other. But when the Embiid set out that game, or what game? 2 or 3 games, and it was just Ben was killing it. Oh my God,
he won player of the week and all that.
I'm saying, bro. So they both individually they're great players, but as a collective together with the team that they have in Tobias Harris, like I don't know what I don't know.
I don't know what to call Tobias Harris. It's like he's not a scrub, but he's just like
the problem. No, he's not a role player. Tobias is a starter.
He's a role player.
No, he's a starter.
You can be a starter and a role player.
Nah, what? How?
Clint Capela's a role player.
But that's a little bit of a stretch. You're stretching what a role player means. It's like calling Lou Williams a role player. That's just stretching the definition.
No, just not act like Lou was. He's a starter. Lou was a starter.
Again, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You're stretching what it means to be a role player.
Lou Will could be a starter. Lou Will is probably one of the best buckets in the league.
Walking alive bucket. Yes, bucket. But still,
speaking of walking buckets. Can Damian Lillard bring the places to a playoff spot?
He did already. I don't understand why we're doing this. He brought him to the Western Conference Finals. Like, he already did this. Like, Damian Lillard has nothing to prove to
Is CJ McCollum hooping?
Huh?
Is CJ McCollum playing?
I don't know. I was
very,
wondering
very quiet.
that. I was like,
why did this crazy so bad?
I was like, in this crazy 60-point week run for Damian Lillard, where the hell is CJ McCollum? He doesn't exist.
Like, I know Melo. Okay. I know why Melo's not playing, but like, I don't understand.
Bro, like, but again, Damian Lillard has nothing to prove. Like, he doesn't need to bring Portland.
Wow, what's crazy is he's averaging 21 a game, so that's
really?
Decent.
CJ McCollum?
CJ McCollum is averaging 21 a game.
The most inconsistent 21 points I've ever seen.
They gotta have players hurt.
Like
they gotta. I don't think Zach Collins. Is it Zach Collins?
Zach Collins is on there.
He's a white dude, right?
Huh?
He's a white dude, right?
No, that's not Zach Collins.
Oh, it was somebody else.
They have like
Nurkic.
It's one of their
It's
four.
not Nurkic. It's not Nurkic.
I think it's somebody's hurt.
Nurkic. You talking about Mario? Hazonia?
No, Nurkic. It's Nurkic.
Is Nurkic?
He's still hurt.
Oh yeah, that's probably.
He's still out.
Man, but still, Dame doesn't have to prove anything to anybody. I don't think he needs to. He can. He's shown me.
If he doesn't make the playoffs, that's very scrub.
This week alone, I think he showed me he can carry them to at least a second round.
Second round?
Yeah,
I'll just say the playoffs.
This week alone.
I'm being real. He's not going to the second round. Just think about what. Like, if he goes to the playoffs, he'll be an AC.
This is literally.
You're not thinking. Though. If he goes to the playoffs, he'll be an AC. He's either playing the Lakers or the Clippers.
Damn.
Yeah,
but again, this is essentially the same roster, and he carried them. He single-handedly carried them to the Western Conference Finals.
Okay, but he's not.
Granted, he did get swept, but still. Damian Lillard is showing everybody that he is the best.
We're talking about the Lakers and the Clippers.
Bro, I don't give a. That's not the point.
LeBron James and Anthony Davis, like. What?
Hey, bro, look. The Lakers could probably lose to Dame. Shit, the way Dame playing is ridiculous.
All right,
now. I'm just saying, bro. It's ridiculous. I'm just saying, bro. I got the khakis on, bro.
It's the khakis.
Can we bring out the card for this one, please?
No, it's not that deep, bro. It's not that deep, bro. It's not that deep.
Bro, you said Damian Lillard would beat the Lakers in a 7-game series.
I think Damian Lillard can give him a run by himself.
A run.
He gave Paul George. Granted, not playoff. He gave Paul George and Russell Westbrook all the smoke by himself.
That was just a bad team.
Paul George. You're talking about Paul George.
Talking about playoff choke Pete.
Talking about Paul George.
Bro, still on paper they was not supposed to win that series.
Quinn, how you not watching? You heard that?
No, seriously, on paper was they supposed to win that series? No, they was not, and he did. So he can do it.
Let's not act like Portland was just scrubbed.
Yeah, they were not.
They're the same team.
No, it was a very even series.
It was the same team.
Wasn't it like
Nurkic isn't playing?
Wasn't it like the 4 or 5 seed too? Weren't they like the 4 or 5 seed?
Yeah, it was a very even team.
Yeah, they were even.
Bro, but you have to see. They're essentially the same team. Like, they didn't do much in free agency. Like, if they did anything at all this offseason. So, like, I don't understand why we're not thinking, like, oh, Damian Lillard can't do it again. Like, he can do it again. Honestly, if Damian Lillard wills them to a 6th seed or a 5th seed, he can get to the Western Conference Finals again.
Tell him.
All right, bro. You got to stop. You got to stop.
Come on, bro. It's
definitely
khakis. Bro, 61 points in 1 week.
It's got to be
averaging. That man is ridiculous.
You're being a prisoner of the moment.
Bro, I've been telling y'all.
Dame
Dollar's been that man for a long time now.
He has.
And everybody now starting to realize when he waved, he told that boy Russ, go by, and he left. He literally made Russ leave the organization that drafted him. He said, go to Houston, because you can't win here, because I'm Damian Lillard. So you gonna tell me he did that to your favorite player, and he can't lead him to a chip? Come on, bro. Don't disrespect this man. Yes, he can do that to LeBron. I said it. Yes, he can do this to LeBron and AD. Hell yeah, I said it. That's ridiculous. He can tell them boys bye-bye, too. On me.
Bro,
ridiculous. And that's my hot take. We ain't did a hot take in bricks, and that's my hot take. Damian Lillard can beat the 1 seed Lakers or the 2 seed Clippers. That's my hot take. Him by himself with no help. Because he did it last year, and he can do it again.
It's the
Bro, he did it again.
And you can clip that. And you can clip it.
He did it against the Thunder and the
I
Nuggets.
don't, bro,
The
he
Nuggets.
can clip it.
The Nuggets and the Thunder. Like,
Hey,
what?
bro, he did it once, he can do it again.
He did it against the Thunder
He
and
can
the
do
Nuggets.
it again.
Playoff P
Alright,
and
hey.
the Nuggets.
What? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I'm waving
Playoff
to
P
him.
and the
Wave to
Nuggets,
him,
bro.
bro. Wave to him. Wave to him.
Hey,
Wave
let's
to
calm
him.
down for a second.
gotta go ahead and
Calm
clock
down.
out, bro.
Disrespect Damian Lillard, man. Real talk.
Vic, calm down. I know the khakis are talking.
Just go ahead and clock
Calm
out.
down
Bro.
real quick. All right. We're good now? We're good? All right, let's get back into it.
I just don't like the Damian Lillard slander.
Bro, we're finna shoot the whole place up.
All right, on to the
That's
next
your
time.
favorite player. No cap.
Since we talking about hot takes, this is basically a hot take type question. Who would be like the shocker of the second half of the season? Who's gonna like turn around and pick it up?
Yes, you're saying Portland. Yes, you're saying Portland. I got Philly.
Truthfully, my real shocker actually is Jimmy Butler, honestly. I think he
Jimmy?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about person, like a personal
No,
person?
that's a team. That's a team.
Oh, team. Shoot.
Philly.
Ooh.
Could be Philly.
Portland, I think that's my pick, man. I already.
Philly.
I think Portland, man.
Pelicans.
That 3-3 was
Bro,
out coming back, bro.
Y'all New Orleans people got some.
That 3-3 was Zion coming back, bro.
Relax, bro. They not even.
Their record went nowhere with Zion coming back. They're still the
They're not
exact
even
same.
world beaters.
They're still 5.
Bro, nothing
They're still the
changed.
9th seed. Like they're still the 9th seed.
They're 500 with
Hey,
Zion back.
granted, Zion is playing pretty good, but it's not changing anything.
They're still 500 with Zion back.
Hey,
Man,
I just want to say that because, you're from New Orleans where you support, no matter how bad it's going,
man,
you
y'all
support.
gotta stop this, bro.
Oh my.
We
It's
support
blinded
with
logic.
true fans out here.
No.
True fans
No,
out here.
Alright.
blinded
I'm
logic.
that's a fan talk right there. But
Alright.
to be honest,
So who's your push? I probably would be your own team, honestly. Y'all kind of been.
No, we're actually pretty.
Not
We're doing pretty great. Actually,
I haven't watched
undefeated last week. We
I
just
haven't
won a
watched,
game.
I haven't watched the Seas game since like December, so I ain't gonna hold you.
We've actually been on a good stretch. My pick was good.
Last time that's the game I watched, I was getting cracked.
All right. The
Hey,
team
DQ.
I'm picking.
DQ, Jalen Brown's not an all-star. Just want that to be known.
Buddy is, bro.
I never said Buddy was all-star.
Same.
I never came in my mouth.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Hey, all right. My pick will personally be the.
He wasn't even mentioned for the snubs. But my bad. That's it.
No, my pick's gonna be the Pacers. Pacers. I feel like
What the
Victor Oladipo is back.
You
and I
see,
feel like
Victor been hoping.
Hey,
Victor
Victor came
Oladipo
back and
go-
get that clutch shots.
I feel like he's gonna build his way back up, and then the Pacers gonna be solid. I don't think they're
gonna
gonna do
what?
that much
Get
in the
another
playoffs.
first-round exit?
No, I didn't. I said that I don't think they're gonna do that
Sabonis
much in the
been hooping too.
playoffs, but they're
Okay.
gonna do great in the second half. Of the
Defensively,
season.
they're a really great team, to be
Hey
honest.
man, Victor looking too far in the future right now.
But I feel like they're a really fundamentally sound
Who's
team.
your pick? For
I said Philly.
He's still Philly.
And you said New Orleans.
No, I was just playing. But
Well, who's your pick? You
who's
don't
your
have
pick?
one?
huh?
Who's your pick for like?
Who's gonna
comeback
team?
team.
Bounce back. Or have just an outstanding.
After the second half, I actually don't have one. I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't have one.
Why do you say Philly?
I love Philly.
That's a bias.
Y'all know this.
I mean,
That's a
Y'all
bias
know this.
take.
I
Y'all
love
know
it.
this.
Come on, man.
That's my finals team. Y'all know this.
Oh, brother. Here
finals
we go.
team. Jeez.
They're gonna get, boy, they're gonna get destroyed.
I know they are, but they're still gonna go to
Oh,
the finals.
my. They gotta play LeBron and them?
Yeah.
Woo!
That's actually kind of a good matchup.
That's
I'm
not
not gonna
worth
hold you.
watching.
They
I'm
gonna
not
beat
gonna hold you.
the
That's actually a
Bucks.
good
That's a
matchup.
good matchup to see AD and Embiid duel.
AD and Embiid and then Braun and Ben is actually a good matchup.
Talking about but we're just gonna ignore the Bucks. The Bucks,
I mean, I still got to see like Giannis winning playoffs, but
bro. They. All right. That's a good point. I ain't gonna hate, but still, the Bucks. The 45-7 Bucks.
whose card is that? Mine?
I don't know.
Whose is it?
Hey, I'm sorry about that, but somebody car going.
That's not mine. It's not my car.
Mine next door.
It is next door. I thought it was my car.
Oh, it's next door.
It's
All right,
definitely
so
next
it's
door.
not.
Sorry about that. You know, you live in a plumbing neighborhood. People try to rob you.
45-7 Bucks.
45
The Bucks
and 7
with Giannis playing 30 minutes, averaging 30 a game. That's 13 rebounds.
that is a stat
very
for the
godly.
day, sir. That is hooping. That is very much 2K-esque. That is video game numbers.
That sounds like my player.
That is very that is
My
video
player
game
does it in
numbers.
28 minutes, but he's doing it in 30. It's okay.
So, that's why I asked. Like the Sixers are the team that they've been inconsistent since
Very, very inconsistent.
like November.
I feel
September
like,
even.
yeah, I feel like they are a worse team than last year. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, like so I don't believe
Record-wise, they're a better team.
But just
the
looking.
eye test, brother.
Yeah,
The
like,
eye test,
just-
My
brother.
test tells me they have like 2 of the top 10 best players in the East. That's what my eye test tells me.
They've always had that though.
And
They've
that
had that for
matters.
the last
That
2
matters
years.
when it comes playoff time.
All right.
They had 3 last year if you think about it with Jimmy
And they
Butler.
went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay, now they don't have Jimmy Butler. They got worse.
Say they won't go to the Eastern Conference Finals again.
They have to go through Giannis and them.
They have to go.
That you can still go to the Eastern Conference Finals against Giannis.
They gotta go through the Celtics.
Well, actually, yeah, they kind of.
They
Well,
got-
no, I can see it.
I hate mentioning my own team, but like,
No,
man,
yeah,
like,
he's
that's,
right though,
that's
he's right though,
legit
yeah.
competition.
Ain't we like 3-1 against y'all?
Okay, that's a regular season series. That's a regular
That
season
matters though. Like
That's a
That
regular.
does kinda
What happened the
close.
last time they
if,
played in the playoffs?
if it was like we only played y'all once, I can get it.
You can't see my spot? Yeah, I got you. That's why I love you, bro.
If we like played y'all once, I'd be like, all right, that's different.
They kind of
Regular
had y'all number for most part of the year.
I mean, we won the most recent one though.
No,
Like, we
but
killed them in the most recent one
but-
without Kimba.
But that wasn't an interesting game by any means. It didn't look like the Sixers.
Oh,
It didn't
you
look-
should have heard what he
Hey,
said.
but,
He said Damian Lillard gonna carry them to the playoffs and beat the Lakers.
Do it.
Damian Lillard.
First round.
Damian
Upset
Lillard gonna
of the
go to the
century.
AC
He
and
said
beat the
gonna
the
Upset
one
of the
seed.
century.
He gonna need McCollum's help first.
Hey, yeah, McCollum be kind of useless in the playoffs. He's
And he
just
gonna
like
need Whiteside too.
Whiteside looked like prime Hakeem Olajuwon when he played the Lakers. Like, bro, what is going on, bro?
Hey, yo, no cap. He
I was
gotta
like,
be in
bruh.
the league, but he gotta be a big.
Nah, for real though, like there's like all right, so there's like untucked jersey Kyrie, there's gang sign John Wall, and then there's contract year Hassan Whiteside.
That last year, bro. Every time he hoops, I promise.
He be going for it all the way.
Bro, I'm telling you. But nah, I just don't. I can't see the Sixers getting consistent off the blue, bro. I'm sorry, I just can't. Like I don't. Maybe they do figure out off the All-Star break and then just go on a tear when they win 15 straight, maybe. But I don't see it, man. I don't see the Sixers doing it. I don't see anyone in the East really being better than the Bucks.
No, they're not. I don't think they'll be better than the Bucks, but
I don't see anyone in the East.
I can see them getting it together.
I don't even see them getting together.
Faisal, since you're here, the question is who would be like the shocker of the second half of the season? Who go like pick it up and become more dominant after the All-Star break?
Basically, figure it out.
East or West? Or just-
The-
In general.
In general.
Just figure it
Yeah,
out.
any team.
Who? The Hawks?
The Hawks.
No.
Unless they get like Capella or something.
No, that wouldn't even help them.
Nah.
So who you think?
Man, I really don't know. I say the only team that comes to my mind right now, that I hope just skyrockets up is the Mavericks.
The Mavs.
Oh, that's not a bad
like
take.
third
That's
seed though.
not a bad take.
Mavs are like they're not third. They're like six, aren't they?
Well, they fell down 3.
Yeah, they fell down. They're like 6.
6 or 7, I think.
Yeah.
What happened to Porzingis? Porzingis playing?
He been playing. Luka hurt.
Yeah, Luka hurt.
He's been. This is like the 3rd time this year. Going
Fragile.
extended for extended period of time.
Fragile.
That's
He
crazy.
got the Steph Curry ankles, no cap.
Oh, God, he got worse than ankle braces.
He got them Steph Curry ankles, no cap.
It's tough. It's tough. But I can see the Mavs doing
Yeah, I can see the Mavs. Mavs isn't that bad.
Luka
It's better than the Sixers. But I'm not gonna hold you. That's a better selection than the Sixers.
Not necessarily.
The Sixers came kind of like out of fan pride. It didn't come out of
Not really. It came
and
out
it
of
didn't
the
come
fact.
from an analyst perspective, brother.
No, I can understand why you picked the Sixers. I can definitely understand.
I can't see him being consistent, bro. I've watched like a lot of Sixers games. Like this is the first time I watched Joel Embiid like actually play.
He can hoop.
Yeah,
He
man.
can hoop.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
a bad man.
Man, that boy is a specimen.
Hey, ceiling is Hakeem. I'm telling you.
Man, his ceiling might
Ceiling
be
is Hakeem the Dream.
Ooh, nigga. His ceiling might be. I mean,
All right. This is actually the last topic. the first half of the season awards. So basically, like MVP, Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay.
I like this
I like this topic. Okay.
Yeah.
So all right. So MVP down the road.
Yeah.
First round.
MVP, Giannis, easy.
MVP.
Giannis.
You got Giannis. I had Giannis too. I just want to see what y'all was gonna say.
Unanimous. It's
I was
unanimous.
Giannis, bro.
It's unanimous.
It's kind of unanimous at this point.
Very
I
unanimous.
think he might do back to back. Honestly.
Yeah, he gonna hit that back to back.
Best player in the league, easily.
Now, harder question. Defensive Player of the Year.
AD, Anthony Davis. If you think anybody but Anthony Davis, you're on drugs.
You watch too many Lakers games.
Nah, honestly.
No, AD has been a great defensive
People
player.
talking about Rudy Gobert, and I'm so confused why. Like, it's AD.
The freshman.
Like, it's AD.
I mean, because Rudy Gobert, I mean, he
All he does is defense.
All he does is defense.
But what is he better at than
All he
AD?
is rebounds.
All he does is defense. It's
All
like
he is rebounds. No cap.
To be honest, that's all he.
All he is rebounds. I want a part of me wants to go out on a limb. And never mind, I don't want to say it, bro. Yeah.
No, say, please say it.
Say Pat Bev?
He's gonna say Pat.
He's
gonna say Pat Bev. Oh my.
I wasn't gonna say Pat Bev, but I was considering saying Pat Bev. Leave it like that, bro.
Okay, who was you gonna say though?
Pat Bev.
Like that.
Oh my goodness.
But I guess we can say AD. But I was gonna say Pat Bev. I was gonna say Pat Bev. I'm just saying, bro. I'm mad y'all actually
I
knew
can
that.
agree with the AD.
I'm actually mad y'all knew that y'all can see that. Y'all know me that well?
Big Pat Bev fan.
Yeah.
Big Pat Bev fan.
I love Pat Bev.
You're annoying. He's annoying. Just
That boy Pat Bev. Hey, that boy Pat Bev beat people up though. For me. Beat people up. Me beat people up.
Okay, so
Most improved.
Who's
No,
defensive player?
yeah. Oh, mine. Yeah, probably be AD.
I said Pat.
Please, can we pull out the card on this one? Can we please pull out the
Bro,
card on
Bro,
this?
chill, bro. That's the third time, bro. Chill, relax.
That's a record for the show.
Relax, bro. Chill.
But somebody never got the card 3 times.
Chill, bro. Chill.
What's his third time?
Hey, look how he cut it off. Hey.
Say that.
Bro, that boy, no.
Bro, put the wrist in the cut up.
Hey, yo. Boy, yo, hit the table.
Proceed.
Oh my.
Yo.
I hope
He
YouTube
had
not
the
freezing
wrist
because they gotta see
Oh,
that.
my
That's
goodness.
sick.
that cocaine is strong.
Hey.
All right.
Wrist work.
All right, Rookie of the Year. I feel like it's pretty unanimous
Hey,
too.
Ja Morant. Ja.
Easy.
That boy,
Ja.
Ja, that's easy. Unanimous.
Ja.
Easy.
Unanimous.
I feel like all
Ja.
these picks been really like unanimous. It's kind of like it's not really like.
Ja.
What
What about
most improved?
Yeah, most
I
improved.
think that's the first one that's like.
Man out of bio, boy. That boy hooping.
Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. Not
Bam,
gonna
that
lie.
boy
I
hooping.
got Bi.
Really?
Brandon Ingram?
Ooh, I got BI too.
That's like the general. That's like the casual. answer.
He's
That's
very-
that's
Or
a casual answer.
hey, a huge
That's
sleeper,
true.
a huge dark horse. Kelly Oubre. That's a dark horse.
Kelly
No.
Oubre.
Well, yes, but no.
I wouldn't
Yes,
pick him. That's
yes,
a dark
though.
horse.
Yes, I understand what you're
He
saying.
won't
Yes,
win it. That's a
but
dark
I
horse.
understand-
He's somebody that'll get votes.
He's in the, yeah. It's like there's a list. Kelly Oubre is there, but no, he's not winning.
I think it'll be Bi.
I like Bam.
Kelly
Bam,
Oubre.
Bam has been.
I love
Bam.
Where's that Graham dude?
I live be. You what?
The Graham dude from Charlotte.
Oh, Devontae Graham.
Oh, Devontae, yeah, Devontae.
He really came from 0 to hero.
He
Oh, and Shy.
Shy. Hey, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna
Say,
say.
if Billy Donovan ever calls and asks for a trade, hang up the phone immediately. Hang it up
Hey,
immediately.
bro, no cap. No
He's
cap.
like, he knows talent. He can spot talent.
No cap, like him going to the Thunder might be the best thing that ever happened to him. in his entire
Exactly.
career. I don't think he was the
He's
fit
like
for the Knicks.
his second
but
year.
he figured.
Second year.
Now he played for the Clippers.
He only played for the Clippers, and he's
Oh, yeah, he played
this
for
is like
the
his
Clippers.
second year.
Okay, he played for the
If he
Clippers.
played for the Knicks, I'm letting you know right now, like, I would have been known with the Knicks forever. I really would
I
have.
was like, but still, I don't know. First of all, that kid,
SGA
I don't
is
know
something.
what it is.
SGA is
But
something
first
else.
of all, he's amazing on defense. And then he's figuring. But the weird thing is, he doesn't really have a position. He's like really playing positionless
Pretty
basketball.
He's like
really
a tall.
He's really playing positionless basketball because he plays small. He can play.
Yeah, at least what I think. He looked like Lonzo at like 6'5".
Brian.
Hey, I've said this many times, but he's basically what everybody hyped up what Lonzo was supposed to be, basically.
Chill. You know what's funny? I wanted to ask that question.
Yeah, he is.
Do y'all think he's better off ball or on ball? Because I think he's amazing off ball. I think
Like,
he's
you about defensively?
and I'm talking about just offensively. I know defensively he's a stud,
I mean, like,
but I'm talking about offensively. Do you think he's better on ball or
Who you
off
talking
ball?
about, SGA or
Yeah,
Zoe?
I'm talking about SGA.
He can play both ways.
Yeah, he can.
I just think when he's not a
I feel
ball
like
handler,
if
he's
you're able to
amazing.
if you're able to get a triple double, like he can consistently.
Yeah, he can get it.
Like you can play on and off ball. I feel like.
I'm saying, which one you think is better though? Because the 3 Thunder games I've watched, bro, each one
He's
off
like-
ball, he's crazy.
I can say off ball. He's not like a crazy scorer. Like he doesn't
Yeah.
go for like 27 or something like that. He's like
He compliments Chris Paul well.
First year
also.
watching basketball for real. I know game, bro. I know game. Off ball, he is a specimen.
He's nice.
All right,
Nice.
next award is Coach of the Year.
Oh, this is easy.
I don't really know the coach.
All right.
This is easy.
But I
Whoever
say-
coaches the Bucks,
Yeah.
this is easy.
Oh, I mean that's a good pick, but
Whoever just coaches the Bucks, I don't know.
David Fizdale.
who you got? Who you got, Faisal? Who you got, Faisal?
I don't know coaches.
I'm trying to think.
All right, let me go ahead and say mine.
Or Frank Vogel. Like,
No, I say
That's,
the coach for the Toronto Raptors, Nick Nurse. They have been Toronto's actually been
Nick Nurse did this last year. I don't really
with
think.
Kawhi Leonard.